Man, oh man. Doomsday. The trailer finally drops out of nowhere today. People are getting blocked left and right trying to do trailer reactions for it. Chaos ensues. But we're going to do a breakdown of the trailer with myself and John Roca. Speaking of Marvel, speaking of MCU, Kevin Feige, the guy who runs it all, he was talking to our buddy Josh Horowitz and gave him a lot of information, whether it came to how many movies Secret Wars are going to be, what's going on with Blade, Adam Driver, all that. Talk about that. The box office, which initially we were going to lead with and talk about. People said, oh, sky's falling. Well, the internet is trying to take down Nolan. Good try. It didn't work. Nolan crushes again with overperforming what they thought was going to happen, and it nails it. Odyssey crushes at the box office. So we'll discuss that. That and more on the show today with myself and John Roca. So let's get into it. Let's do the show. It's me, it's John Roca. Here we go.
Did you shit in there?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. Joining me on the show today, it is Monday. John Roca is here, fresh off his Twitter explosion on Argentina. Here we go.
Hey!
It is time to talk about a lot of things. I mean, shoot, man, today was crazy already. We're driving in the office, and Luke sends some Doomsday thing. I'm like, oh, what's the Doomsday story? He's like, Doomsday trailer. I'm like, of course. Right. So they dropped this trailer. We'll discuss that. We'll talk about what's going on there. You said the same thing as I was coming in. I love Ed Haskell. He's one of my favorites. He's been a longtime fan for a long time, obviously. And he's like, hey, is there any reason that you guys didn't put the trailer and just poster? What do you think, Ed?
Come here.
They're blocking it from everybody. They're blocking
you motherfucker, you.
They're blocking it from everybody. And I'm trying to appeal. My goal is to actually put, because Luke, God bless him, he was like, listen, there's a way around. You got to put like the poster in the back, and you can hear your thoughts on it. And I was like, all right, let's try that. But it's like I don't like it. It's just, but you get my full on reaction to it. But I actually do have the other version that I appealed that I'm going to try to put up as well. And then Sam's coming in later to do a reaction for Attack of the Clones. So I'll probably surprise her with the Doomsday trailer. But what did you think?
Well, first of all, I got to promote my trailer. I did 15 minutes. I did the most unusual trailer reaction I've ever done, because I don't usually break down the trailers. But this morning I thought, let's go scene by scene, because I saw a trailer at CinemaCon a few months ago. But what I've discovered with some of these CinemaCon, some of these trailers have dropped recently from CinemaCon footage. There's new footage in these trailers. So I think there's a couple of new scenes. If I remember correctly, there was more Robert Downey Jr. In the CinemaCon footage than the one we got. So here's what I'll say. I still had, so it's up there for my channel if anybody wants to watch it, break down the whole thing. But I thought it was a damn good trailer, but I still have questions about that accent from Robert Downey Jr. I mean, we were sliding into Malkovich and Rounders territory, and I'm a little concerned about that.
I thought it was Nightcrawler. I didn't even know it was him until someone said it in the comments.
Yeah. And so the fact that you can't, so that it's an interesting situation, but I like the images we got. A lot of them were the same, but I think there's more Fantastic Four footage in this trailer than the one we got at CinemaCon, I think. And the fact that they used the Fantastic Four account to add that black frame with those two lines, I wonder if that was a tease for what we were going to get in this trailer. So
again, Mark, we have great producers in PLD and Luke was like, what I do is go with the Feige story first, talk about that, and then jump into the trailer. And I was like, yeah, it's probably a good idea, but I'm an idiot, so I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna start with the trailer. We're talking about it already, so I might as well just go with the breakdown of what we saw so far, plus the fact that I'm going to have to upload all these damn things again. I have to delete them, talk about them, because the stupid StreamYard sucks balls. But we're just going to go over the shots and the stuff, and even when they start, that's not even the first shot. The first shot was this one, actually. It was like when they in the open up, you can see they're starting right away. Now, to me, this is clearly the end of this universe.
The explosion.
what's happening here. Like, so Professor X is there, and I think that what they do, and they always do this well in Marvel trailers anyway, is that they go back and forth, they trick you, right? So like there's a shot that we'll see in a little bit where Magneto has like the crazy long hair and he's sitting there and he's holding the hand. I think that's before this.
Yeah. They said something is coming.
Right.
Because the whole opening lines is that, right? Something is like we're hearing Doom say there's some sort of incident that's going to happen, and we must be aware of it or something like that. So, yeah. So to me, this is because this comes back later on in the trailer. An exploding universe comes back later on in the trailer, which I don't know if you have the clip, but or the picture, but we'll see.
Well, that's again, these are all out of fucking sync. We can't play the trailer, otherwise the whole stream will go down. So I can't.
But we just put up the images and we'll talk about them, man.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do it. It's not. They're not in order, and I hate it. They're not in order. So I mean, but you got Doom. Kind of. That's a great shot of him.
I like the look.
Yeah, they jump into the New York side of things already. You see the new tower, which I like a lot. And already you see that we're going to have Bucky, Ant-Man, and Cap together, which makes sense. The three of them, they've been through the shits together. And I'll tell you what I really liked about it a lot, and I'm sure people are going to be complaining about it, and I couldn't give two farts. I love the fact that they're leading with Chris Hemsworth, and I love the fact that they have serious Thor is back. And I think that is so smart for casual audiences to get back on board with it in order to have him as the front man. These other movies just haven't captured the oomph the way that the other ones do, and I like that he's like, listen, I get it. You've had your problems, you've had everything else. This is insignificant to what we're going to be dealing with right now. I think that scene with him and Doom, I think that also happens earlier on. That's how he realizes.
Sure.
And I said in my trailer reaction to it, I said that Doom needs to be, you've got to set him up to be so scary that I go, oh yeah, he's scarier than Thanos. And you have to do that within like 10 to 15 minutes. And maybe that's what that is with the destruction of the X-Men universe that we just saw earlier. Yeah,
because we haven't had any buildup.
Right.
So this could be dangerous, though, Kristian. I mean, to give one character so much to do in the first few minutes.
Get rid of that.
It was 3 minutes of the thing. Who is that? The first few minutes of the film.
Yeah.
You're asking the audience to like invest so much from the beginning. So you got to nail those first 15 to 20 minutes of the movie. If they don't nail it perfectly, I think people are going to be out.
You have to. I mean, look, you're going to get people in the theater to see it up top. But like, because the other thing that I won't, I can't stand when people do is, and I've seen people in our space and people that we know like, I don't really get much from it. It's a teaser. That's not, when you watch teasers in general, the first thing that they have to do is they have to get you interested in it. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but this is an official trailer. It's marked as an official trailer.
This is a teaser, dude. This is the first. Okay.
I'm just saying this is what it says on the market, but I hear what you're saying.
It's a teaser. It's the first
time you're seeing.
It's the first time you're seeing anything, and that's just basically the images, some people who are in it. You don't get a full, clear idea yet of what the story is. You don't understand that yet. The idea is to say, these are the people that are in this movie, and they're showing clear cut that we're getting serious Thor again, and that Saturday Night Live version is gone. Thank God. Getting back to what we had with him, and that he's been through the shits, and that there's other people there. I like the stuff they saw with Gambit and Shang-Chi.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah,
some stuff there, but like, and then it's like, and then we're gonna show you at the end that Steve's back, and that's kind of what they did, and they kind of moving. This was an interesting one as well, because clearly they're all fighting before Thor shows up. And look at David Harbour's outfit, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing.
It's so hilarious. But look, the big thing to take, I think, of course, you've got the 3 teams set up here, but look behind Fantastic Four. That's the 3 universes, right? Yesterday they released a synopsis talking about these universes colliding and 3 universes coming to. Specifically said 3.
Right.
So those must be the 3 worlds.
I was nuts.
Yeah. So it's clearly that thing that you see there. So yeah.
And then they move on, and I guess it's not. Is that okay? Yeah. And they show more so about our friends and people. So they did the same thing in this trailer where, and we'll see it in a little bit, where into the next thing, I guess, when Namor and his people are, I think it's right here. Is it
the Wakandans? Yeah.
No, but when they had them in the room, but you can see the Fantastic Four is there, and Bucky and everybody too. And then they go back, and then as this trailer goes on, you see that meeting with all of them as well too.
Yeah.
So clearly they're just trying to get everyone on board, and any squabbles and shit that people have, as Stuart says in the trailer, is insignificant, and let's try to squash stuff, because I think they're going to need Namor. So they're going to like trying to present him like, hey, we need your help.
Right.
And then we see this. I think this happens like real early on. This whole thing with Thor. But
it almost feels like the area where Deadpool and Wolverine were at, that kind of the void.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit like the void, because you've got the ships and weird statues and ruins. Like, where is that?
Yeah, it's true. And I kind of feel, I mean, like, even right there, this shot looks like the Na'vi. Isn't it?
Well, no, that's the Namor's people.
Yeah, I know.
Versus...
It looks like, I'm just saying it looks like
you're
the
saying
Na'vi.
the Na'vi. Nice.
So, and
you're making jokes. Yeah.
And let's see, I'm trying to think of the other stuff here too as we move on. We got and that's when
Can I ask something real quick?
Sure.
Can I ask the chat to be like, let's have a fun conversation, guys. Like, see people attacking each other in the chat already, and it's like, guys, it's a trailer. Let's talk about it. Let's be open. Everybody's points of views.
I wanted to talk over the weekend again too. I saw something too, like the Odyssey thing alone to me has realized that if you put any effort into trying to combat imbeciles, it just isn't worth it. It's like we're going to have our conversation. Let the smart people have the smart conversation about it. And if they want to yell and scream at each other, then let them tear each other apart. It's stupidity. It's like it's a fucking movie about superheroes. If you're taking it to where this is your life-changing moment where you think I'm gonna get him, you're an imbecile. Like the humanity that if you can even call it that, the stuff that I see from this, like the Odyssey, it was oh my god, the dregs of the universe have come out. Like I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I mean, just like and it's like the same script. Paid show, you got paid. How much did I pay you? And it's like, what a bunch of fucking losers. Anyway, they've
been losers for a while.
This movie's gonna lose money in epic fashion, and you know it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to. I want to go back to these questions.
We definitely should circle back to that and all the conspiracy theories that are rolling out there now.
It's insane. It's insane. Yeah. But then you get a shot of Cyclops, which is
this is pretty cool. Yeah, the yellow and blue making a debut here. Live action.
I think they're going to give him. You know how like I like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. I mean, the second one is it's got a lot of issues. There's emotional core there that works pretty well, but Garfield's great, right?
Yeah.
But it's really No Way Home that he shines.
Yes, 100%.
I think the same is going to be said for Cyclops.
Yeah, probably. It's amazing when you get used by really good directors, how much more you can like. Same thing happened with Captain Marvel, right? She's better in Endgame than she ever is in that Captain Marvel movie or the Marvels movie.
Right. And then there's this standoff. Now, my question is, because this looks very much like not that they took this from an AI video, but there was an AI video that I saw that Doom fought against Thanos, right?
Oh, yeah.
It looked like this.
Oh, wow.
Like this type of era. So, because he doesn't look intimidated at all. I mean, you can see his face, but still his body, his posture and everything, he just doesn't seem like he is scared of Thor at all. And that looks like Wakanda in the back, right? Doesn't it?
Possibly. Yeah, it looks like Black Panther in the back.
It looks like a statue of like Black Panther. And so it's like, is this like the remnants of some universe that he destroyed?
Right.
It's Thor coming in to try to save the day, but it's like it just looks like no.
Because we know Thor can galaxy hop, so it would make sense he'd be on a planet that's about to blow up or something. Yeah.
Now this is where Doctor Strange.
Either Doctor Strange or the Avengers compound. I'm not sure. Or maybe the Professor X compound.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah. I think you're
because we cut to Shang-Chi and Gambit next after this explosion.
That's true.
So I don't know if this is, but it could be Doctor Strange. You might be right.
No, you're probably right. And because then you go back to this, as you said, you get the Gambit fighting them. This is cool. Yeah, like why are they fighting? Right? Like is this one of those things where like, hey, we're fighting and then we're gonna be friends?
That's the rumors. Probably. But the rumors is there's an Avengers versus X-Men movie that they might do. Right. So is this like a little bit of a teaser of that? I don't know. Yeah, interesting.
It makes sense that's what it essentially could be.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Then we move on a little bit more, and we got this is still the battle between the two of them. This is going to be a big fight. If they're showing this much of it, this is going to be a big fight, and it gives Shang-Chi a little bit more to do because we haven't seen him in quite a while. So him fighting again, and again, you got to explain, like with Gambit, you got to explain. Obviously, you can't think he's the same one from Deadpool Wolverine. He's probably a variant,
right? Yes, right, a variant.
He's probably, and but now the question is it the Shang-Chi that we know? I think it's probably is.
Well, see this frame here? Now, see on the back, those are X's. So that makes me think it is Professor X's.
I think you're right. Yeah, you're right.
So, it might redeem Gambit. You're so right. It might redeem Gambit because he's pretty ridiculous in Deadpool and Wolverine.
I like him in it, but yes, I think we're going to see a more serious version of him in this.
Yeah.
And then there's this kind of this face off between the two of them that just really works, and they're gonna be scrapping.
Where's my sequel? Where's my sequel? God
damn. Now the other side of it was like, you get the Loki TVA stuff. Now, this is another thing. Is it going to be like a Thanos moment where this is kind of the beginning, because Marvel tends to do this. They show you like the beginning of the movie in the trailer, and you just could see that maybe this is the end of Loki. You know, because if he's guarding time, then he's got to get taken out. If Doom's going to,
he's sitting all the timelines. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, right. So it doesn't. Oh, that's a good shot.
That's the model.
Perfect. But this is what I meant. This clearly happens before they go see Namor.
I couldn't figure this out in my reaction. Who is the person in the jacket with the hood and the long hair? Who is that?
Oh, next to Danny
Falcon.
Oh, I don't know. You can't really. Is that
figure out who that was?
Can't. Oh yeah, right. Because you wouldn't be on that side. Who's on that side? Is that Ghost? Maybe just.
Yeah, but I thought she was killed. Right?
Ghost wasn't killed. No, the other one was killed.
Oh,
no,
so maybe it is Ghost.
I think it might be Ghost because Ghost is in an earlier shot.
Okay.
She's when Thor comes to see them, Ghost is there. So
okay.
And then this is again, they're going back in time. This is clearly the ship's landing and she's coming out to greet them or something. And then they're in the complex now too.
Right.
So you got this is now the question is this before or after the Gambit stuff? I would assume it's before because the windows are still intact.
Right. Well, this is what might lead to an Avengers versus X-Men type of sequence in the movie. Is they think X-Men are the ones destroying the universe, and they go to like jump to confront them with the help of the Fantastic Four.
Right.
What's that going to lead? Yeah.
So I mean that is the question. To see how what's that battle, that overall battle going to look like?
Yeah.
And why?
And Yelena's featured here, so we're going to get a lot with her.
Yeah, seems like it. Okay, let's see, and then you jump to I mean, this is Mystique. Now they let you know real quick because if she's there, she almost looks like in this shot reminds me of Superman 3. You know,
the computer girl. Yeah.
Right.
Becomes that's a great shot.
It looks like the computer girl in
no.
Yeah, right. And then there's the standoff. And I will tell you, I'm not going to be arguing with you on the Florence Pugh side of things after this shot. No,
you can't.
Oh my goodness. And then that's the shot I meant. This clearly again, windows are intact. This happens. I think this is right in the beginning.
Yeah,
and
probably.
I think this is like the opening where they're hanging out, talking like boys, we're getting us in the nostalgia feels, and then that's when that shit goes down, and they Doom comes in, crushes it. The shaking of the hand between these two, which I love. That they're going to get along pretty well.
Oh, of course.
And
the Bash brothers.
Yeah, 100%. Here's that shot again where you're going to get those moments. I mean, anytime you get a moment between these two, it's just it's the best.
Yeah,
the best. But Magneto though is in a place where he's pretty much like done. We've seen Professor X like this, whether it was in Logan and other things. We really haven't seen Magneto like just done. Yeah. Which will be an interesting dynamic. And then there's the overall fight between Yelena and Mystique. Obviously, her as Yelena, and then back to them. Yeah, do we have it's the same shot? Sorry. And then the shot. I think Ant-Man's toast.
You do? You think Ant-Man dies?
What better way to get people upset than to kill Paul Rudd?
And get people back feeling sympathy for Ant-Man after Quantumania, which a lot of people turned on. So yeah.
But they didn't really turn on him, but they were just like, okay, but Paul,
Right.
Paul Rudd, you know,
right? Just turned on the movie is what
right.
I mean. Yeah,
and so this is, but you know, it's like doing another Ant-Man movie. I don't know if that's going to happen, but like you do Paul Rudd, you kill Paul Rudd, you're going to get people pissed off.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be tons of people that are going to eat it. And the question is going to be, as Mike Kalinowski would rightfully say, is sure, you're going to kill everybody, but who's going to stay dead?
Right.
Because with the multiverse, you know, who knows that, and that's going to be the ultimate question of how do they make it where everything is final? Because that's because if you've seen enough of these Marvel movies, you're going to go, okay, well, so and so's dead, but they're going to come back. Right. What does Doom do inside of this to make us go, oh wow, you die, you die? Right. That has to happen, or there's going to be no stakes. Yeah.
Stakes.
No stakes. So speaking of stakes, you and me too. All right. So and then there's Sue and like what's going on back there? Because clearly she's not upset. She's not worried about that.
Well, we'll see the tidal waves in an earlier shot as well with Shuri. So I don't know what is this Namor part in the sea for them to have a conversation, and then he's gonna move them out and then bring the sea back. Like, is that what's going on here? Is that why they need his power? Because this is a place they can meet where they can't be detected. I don't know. It's very interesting.
It's interesting. Yeah. So, and you know, she'll have more to do, rightfully so. She's
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
so this is go ahead. Yeah.
You know, I was going to say this seems almost like a Deep Impact moment.
This is what I'm saying. This I think is their universe blowing up and dying. Yeah. And just like the Professor X universe is blowing up and dying. I think this is the other universe that's dying, and that's Johnny holding Sue. It seems like from the blonde hair. So
it seems,
but it could be Florence Pugh. I don't know, but it seems like it's.
No, I think you're probably right, but it seems like a Deep Impact moment there.
Yeah. On the beach.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look like a force field. That looks like the collapsing of a universe. But see. Then back to Shuri. So it looks again, she's going to be embracing the Black Panther moniker for this one for sure. I think that'll change once we get to the next movie. But I think she's rightfully so. She's that it would be weird if they just threw it to T'Challa's son right away. But I think that's going to happen in the next movie. Yeah. And then we got one of our. This will really only our first shot of Anthony Mackie up close. Yeah. Right. This is it with the shield. There's going to be that battle, I think, really quick between them and the new Avengers, and I think Thor is going to squash that because that cannot be a major focus point, right? Of like who the new Avengers are, or who the actual Avengers are. There's going to be some silly lawsuit. They're going to go at it for a little bit, and then Thor's going to. This is stupid. We have to move on. Yeah. And then the next one after that would be. Oh yeah, and this is I guess when shit starts to go down inside of the X.
Gambit showing up.
Now Namor, as we said, I think this is probably after they recruit him. Yeah, and he's going to be going after Doom. I think he might eat it too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's back. You know, now they go back to this. Now, whatever's going on here, he seems to be fighting with. I mean, is Mystique? Mystique's in the back, looking like she's shooting a bow and arrow, but like, is she? Yeah. Is it? Maybe you're right. Maybe at first, maybe they recruit Shang-Chi to go with them. Yes. And they go, and maybe that's what the X-Men think, that they're coming in to cause some shit, but they're right. And so they're attacking them. And maybe because Mystique maybe is probably fighting, because if Magneto and Xavier are shaking hands, they seem to be on the same side. So the Mystique's probably fighting with Gambit against that makes sense. 100%. Yeah. And then you jump into this, and this is probably right before that Deep Impact scene, I would assume, right? And maybe that tidal wave thing too. I don't know. Yeah. What's going on here? This has to be probably again the beginning where the entire universe is just shattered, right? Well,
yeah, and it looks like the big feet behind him. It looks like those are Sentinels that are possibly attacking the compound as well.
Good call.
I don't know, if Doom has recruited some Sentinels or whatever. So we see that there. So it could be that he's used, because he never uses his blast like this. Scott does. And so it's only in extreme moments in the comics or in the movie. So if he's using it, it's because he's really going after these Sentinels.
And everybody's dead.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably. Yeah.
And then this is going back to that thing where just Doom is not like that. That's such a badass shot. I love that. He's just. just standing. He's not moving. He's not. His posture is like, I know exactly what's going to happen here and how this is going to play out. And he's got his hands just up ready. And then that's the best shot, the only shot we really get of his eyes. And I'm sticking by it, dude. I think we see Downey's face maybe 10%, if that, in this movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I reported that on the hot mic months ago that they had initially shot a bunch of stuff with his stand-in in the mask, and then someone from Disney, someone higher up, saw the footage and was like, no, you need to be in the mask. So it's clear, because Downey was directing the scenes, is what I'd heard. So it seems like it's clear that what you're saying is true, that a majority of the film he's going to be in the mask. Yeah, and in his mind, what's the point? Yeah,
and to be clear, I had heard that, and I've talked about that he's going to be in it for maybe again. Now I don't know about Secret Wars. Secret Wars, I assume you're going to see his face a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't think you need to see his face in a lot. Maybe it's like one reveal towards the end of the movie.
Yeah, like Mando and Grogu first season. We don't need to see it till the end. No. Yeah.
Such an amazing him just catching the weapon like nothing.
Yeah, it's interesting because here's Thor again, right? Thor coming up flaccid again, just like he did against Thanos. Thanos beat him up, and then he cut his head off. I was like, oh, thanks, but everything's still in place. And it's like, oh, and here he is again being stopped by the big bad in a way. So
I don't mind that repeating beat if the repeating beat that follows doesn't happen again. Like he can't get all sad and get fat again and then and it doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like he's like, okay, I've been through this before. This guy is no joke. I just got my ass kicked again, but we need something here. So I got to go get everybody on board. And that's why he does his recruitment stuff. But then you get to the whole thing where now he's like, we need a miracle. And he's walking through, and he's like, that's impossible. And we then obviously we get to the reveal of Steve.
Yeah.
Now there's going to be some shit that goes down. Obviously, I mean, he doesn't look frazzled though. He looks calm and peaceful.
Yeah, I know, right?
He looks calm and peaceful, and this is a moment he catches the thing, and you know that they're back. It is what it is. There it is, more so, and then he catches it there, and then you get the title sequence, and there you go. So I think that that totally makes sense where you're the build up to him, because look, if you follow this story and you follow everything, you follow the news itself, I was expecting him to show up. If you're sitting in the theater watching some movie and a new Avengers trailer pops up and you didn't know, you just kind of heard about it or you didn't hear about it at all, and you see Thor, you're like, oh, Thor's back. And by the end of it, then you see, oh, Cap's back.
Right.
That's how you get people back in the theater. And it's like, you can complain all day long, but nostalgia, that's all they're doing now. It's like, first of all, you need to see the movie, because first off, it very well could be that they could say, look, we're just going to run with these guys and we're going to see what we get. Good luck. If that's the case, you're going to smell it out pretty quick. But if they develop the story, I think that the Russos have earned in Marvel, they have earned the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, 100%. Yes, 100% earn the benefit of the doubt.
Right?
For all listen, I think it was really meta at the end. Because what did he say? Like, we need a miracle.
We need a miracle.
And their miracle, because Marvel, in a way, is in the same boat as the Avengers in the movie, is like the universes are colliding. It's falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you call? You call Captain America, Steve Rogers. You call RDJ to come back. And so, in a way, it's kind of meta saying that. But I'm curious to see how they work this whole thing. And the thing at the end, because he says, hey, pal, so is this the Captain America from the Thor universe, or is this a Captain America from another universe where he's friends with Thor in the other universe? Which Captain America are we getting? Is this Captain America who was putting the stones back?
Right.
Or is this Captain America who calls everybody pal, like Kalinowski calls everybody champ? Like, is this a
situation? I think that the only reason why I would say that it is going to be the Steve we know is because of that moment. Because not all Steves went through that moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but this is the thing. Again, you've got to be able to explain all of this.
Yes.
And not make it confusing, because you can't do like a Filoni Ahsoka thing where like, everybody's seen Rebels. No.
Right.
They haven't. They don't know who Ahsoka is. They don't know. You can't do that. You
Nope,
got to
I
explain.
agree.
And if you're going to do it, you've got to explain why you did it.
Yeah, 100%.
And so that's what they're going to have to do in this movie. And they might, because it's rumored to be really long.
Yes.
And I do think that it is the original Steve. I think that's going to make more sense. And I think that he's not going to they're not going to put him in the Cap gear. I think because they made that very clear that they said Steve Rogers is returning. I think that's a thing. It doesn't necessarily mean he's not going to be fighting and causing some shit, but I think he's going to also realize that there is a Captain America, and but it's not him. He's going to wind up fighting with Anthony Mackie. Somebody give Mackie the serum, though. I'll tell you that. Somebody stick him in the ass when he's not looking for it with the serum and say, "Get over it. You're fighting Doom. You're not how you did it against the Red Hulk. We're still trying to figure out.
Right.
So let's not try that again. Take the serum and shut your ass."
There you go.
I hate that. I hated that thing. Whoa, he doesn't need it. It's like the whole point of Captain America in the first movie was a good man, when he takes the serum, becomes a better man, right? And that's what happened to Steve Rogers.
Right.
Sam's a good man. He's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. And it's like, oh, I don't need it. Yes, you do.
Right.
You're also not a spring chicken anymore.
No, it's true.
My legs get hurt sitting down watching the baseball game. I get up and my knees feel like I've been through I ran a marathon. I need this here.
You know who wasn't in the trailer? This guy, this little guy, who was not in the trailer.
No, they're not going to save him. And now it was Deadpool.
Right. I wonder if they're saving him for a Secret Wars, like they've been teasing. I wonder. I'd be curious. But we're gonna get more trailers, for God's sake.
Of course.
And now that this is
trailer,
Christian, I wonder if they're going. What are they going to show Saturday at CinemaCon? I'm going to try to get into that panel. Comic-Con. I'm going to try to get into that panel if I can. But because now they dropped the trailer, people are going to be excited to go to this panel. Because what's the new footage you're going to get? Sure. And so I wonder what they're going to.
Well, how much did they? So when you went to CinemaCon, was that essentially what they showed?
This is pretty much what they showed. Yeah, I think there's 2 or 3 extra scenes in this trailer, and I think there's more Thor voiceover than I remember in this trailer. But this is essentially what they showed us.
Okay.
So we'll see what we get on Comic-Con on Saturday.
Got it. So let's see. Luke just told me that because we just did I'm actually gonna post my trailer. It just got cleared. I'm gonna post it with the actual trailer in it, so people want to see it. Because and then what that also means is that I'll make sure that I get Sam to do one tonight too.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't gonna do that because I was like, oh, it's not gonna work if that's the case, because I don't want to, it's because of the dispute and everything too. So I'm making my full one with the trailer actually public in a second, so people want to see the actual trailer instead of just the poster. You can check it out. Make it public right now.
Me too.
Give me a moment. And then what we'll do is because we pretty much kind of broke this whole thing down.
Yeah.
I'll take a real quick break. And then we'll come back because we have a lot of other things to talk about on the show before we get to some of the questions. So I'll tell you about Rugiet and I'll tell you about Cash App. And then I'll be right back. Life really does move at like 175 miles an hour. I'm telling you, it's like the big week's coming up. It's so stressful. It can be, between whether it's work, relationship, everything else that you got going on your plate. You want to know that you can show up when it counts. And that includes, it's the bedroom, guys. If things aren't working out the way that they used to, you don't have to accept it. So Rugiet, told you a million times about Rugiet. Everybody who's been trying Rugiet says, thank you so much, and you're welcome. Why? Because Rugiet has treatments that can help you. It gets you staying hard, it gets you hard, and it lasts as long as you want, whether it's occasional trouble or something that's been building for a while. Their doctors work with you to find out what fits your body. Their best-selling treatment is Rugiet Ready. Combines 3 clinically proven ingredients in one minty dose that dissolves under your tongue. It increases blood flow, and it primes your brain for arousal, so you're ready physically and mentally, ready to go. Most men are good to go in about 15 minutes, with effects lasting up to 36 hours. And if timing is your issue, Rugiet has Go Long in a 2-in-1 treatment that helps you get hard and stay in control when you finish. Over 400,000 men have already made the switch to Rugiet. Now, you want to get started? Simple. Rugiet connects you with a board-certified doctor online, and treatment ships discreetly to your door. Head on over to Rugiet.com/Christian and get 15% off your ED treatment. That is RUGIET.com/Christian. Get 15% off. Rugiet. It's performance medicine for men. I don't know how far back it was, but Cash App came to the show and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. It's a must. Have to be. If you're not up to speed already, Cash App, it's more than just a safe way to send and receive money. With the Cash App card, you unlock tons of perks without all the hidden fees. Now, enjoy benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert pre-sales. You get Kendrick Lamar, Sabrina Carpenter, to name just a couple recent examples, plus discounts on everyday purchases and popular brands you're probably already spending money on. You add your card to your digital wallet and you make your money moves easier. Cash App does more than you think when it comes to having your back and making sure your money stays your money. Cash App just released a new status program for the way people actually spend called Cash App Green. So when you spend at least $500 a month with the Cash App card, you earn green status. That unlocks benefits like up to $200 of free overdraft coverage. If you overdraft unexpectedly, there are no hidden fees. You also unlock higher borrow limits and custom personalized cashback offers every Friday at places that you love to shop. Cash App can do way more than you think to make your money work for you. If you direct deposit at least $300 in paychecks each month and use the Cash App card for purchases, you can earn interest on your savings. There's no hidden fees, no minimum balance requirement. Don't let your money sit around and just gather dust. Make it work for you. Take advantage of interest savings on Cash App today. So new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use that code CashApp10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Cash App Visa Debit Flex Cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC, and the Bancorp Bank, N.A., pursuant to a license from Visa USA, Inc. See terms and conditions for the Sutton Prepaid Card, Sutton Debit Flex Card, and Bancorp Debit Flex Card. Cash App Green features savings, direct deposit, roundups, overdraft coverage, and discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. So Cash App, get it done. Don't let your money just sit around. Do something with it. Cash App, they're the best. Really excited to have Cash App and Rugiet on board as always. Make sure if you want to help the show out, you click like, you comment, you subscribe, but you go to the description, you check out both of our sponsors, browse around. Helps out tremendously.
Browse around.
A lot going on this week, man. We got the Schmoedown Vault channel. You know,
oh yeah, what's going on? Where are we up to now?
Well, today's match is I don't know if Luke put the thumbnail in, but I can tell you the match. I've been taking a little break on the weekends. I was posting on the weekends, but sometimes I let it go and didn't do that this weekend. Plus with some other stuff we were working on. So I think the last match was the classic of Jeff Snyder versus El Mayambe.
Oh God!
Do you remember that match?
The worst competitor ever in the history of the Schmoedown.
He forgot the rules. He didn't care. I mean,
Umberto.
It was bad. So that was the last match. So today actually is a pretty big match. It's Dan Murrell versus Scott Mance. Winner faces Riley for the championship.
That's right.
That was a big match.
Is this because I lost to Mance? So I would have faced Dan earlier in my career. One-on-one if I had beaten Mance. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It would have been you versus Dan in the number one contender match.
I might not have beat him at the time.
I don't know.
I beat him at the time I was supposed to.
You guys are both building up in different ways. So
yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
That's great. Mance.
Get some other stuff going on before we get into. So right now, look, dude, you already have 54 questions already. You've been doing. I mean, last week wasn't your week, but the previous weeks were. So for people who are brand new to the channel, what we're doing is I have different hosts on every day, and basically obviously they have their rates, but then what we do is whoever gets the most monetarily for the day, once we get to the question side of things, they get a bonus. John had won that 2 weeks in a row. This week was Smetsy. He's going to be out of town for another 2 or 3 weeks.
That's right.
And then so we got a lot going on in the channel. Well, the first thing is actually today at 3 p.m. my time, I guess 12 Eastern, or 12 Pacific. I'm going to be on Campia's show. I'm going to do.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to start on Mondays. I'm going to start being a contributor on that show on Mondays. So if you guys want to check that out and go on over there, you can. I will be on his show today. Ooh. So check out the John Campia show. I'll be on that show a little later. And then tomorrow, Roxy and Mike are back. So they'll be competing. We won't do a live show on Wednesday, John.
Oh, no. Why not?
Because I have an interview
with
Penny Barber.
Hey!
In person. We that's going to be, obviously people who saw the interview that we did digitally. I did an interview with her in person in the city before I saw Odyssey, and that's going to be airing on Wednesday.
Was it cold in the studio?
I was freezing. She was all right. So we got a lot going on between that, and then I got the Hokum reaction coming up today.
Hokum? What's that?
You didn't see that movie with Adam Scott?
No.
Oh man, Adam Scott did this movie that came out earlier in the year.
That's right. The horror film, the Scottish one. That's right.
Yeah.
Or Irish, whatever it is. Yeah.
Someone said I should run the interview on the live show. I've done that before. YouTube hates live shows. They don't. It will. If I run the interview by itself as a video, it'll do significantly better than if I run it in the live thing. Doesn't do well. But thank you for the suggestion. Tuesday, we got Phantom Menace.
Oh God.
Friday, we got Attack of the Clones. And then I might even earlier than that. Masters of the Universe comes out tomorrow on digital, and Sam hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, to you. Nice.
Oh wait, where did it go? Hold on. I get to ban someone. I love throwing people out.
Yeah. Morgana, you can leave now.
I already get gone.
There you go. Yeah.
It's like, that was so boring. Stick your head up your fucking asshole.
I love how you tell me not to yell at the people in the chat.
I know, but that would
yell at the people in the chat.
But it's like, here's the thing. Don't be here. There's a million fucking shows. There's a million shows. Stick your head up your asshole. You fucking idiot.
I always think it's people who have no attention in their lives and do nothing, and so they want to announce everything. I'm leaving this channel.
Well, wait a minute.
I am bored by what you're doing.
Yeah, it is okay if you are bored and you don't like the show. That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't like everything I watch. I'm bored by this. I'm out. I'm gonna get bored in the middle of conversations, and I say it in this show, and I say it to my co-host, but I don't.
Not on Monday.
Shut up, you moron! Get out of here. Huts. Anyway. So we got to the net, and we got a lot to discuss because over the week where was I? I was somewhere and I was going back and forth with Josh Horowitz. We were texting and
I want to get to 200 today, by the way. I want to follow up what you were saying. Let's get to 200.
You might be able to. You're at 60. You're at 65.
I want Kristian on till 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, for my Kickstarter, I'm going to be doing one of those. I'm going to do a thing where I'm going to send all you guys your links and the link, and if you can come in, I'll probably be going to start at 8 or 9 in the morning my time.
There you go.
Because we launched the Kickstarter in September. So probably just going to go. Yeah, we're going to do like a big long live stream. Try to on the first day. But anyway,
Kristian is a good dude. John notes so much. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm vocal and fight.
Did you hang out with him?
Equality. I'm sorry. I fight for women to be treated equally. I fight for people of color to be seen equally in society. I'm so sorry, Alan. Alan, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You are a fucking scumbag. It's true. What else was I going to say? There's something else. Anyway, I was talking to Horowitz. Oh, get out of here. I was talking to Horowitz, and we were going to go back and forth. He lets me know when he's got somebody kind of cool coming on, and we'll go back and forth some things.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And he talked to Feige, and I knew a lot of the stuff that he was going to ask him. So this is some of the stuff. Check this out. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Because there was quite a few. I think Comic Book Movie kind of summarized a lot of what he talked to him about. Feige talks a 2-part Avengers, Secret Wars rumors, Adam Driver. Yeah, this is all the main stuff that that
Yeah,
he
let's
asked
break
him
it down.
about. Yeah, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige shared the updates on Avengers: Secret Wars, the X-Men reboot, and what the MCU will look like moving forward. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige is doing the rounds to promote Spider-Man: Brand New Day. You going to see it on Monday, John?
Yes.
Yeah.
This upcoming Monday.
Right,
Yeah.
following Monday, yeah. Josh
Yeah.
Hartwitz asked Feige about Adam Driver potentially joining the MCU amid rumors that Star Wars actor is playing Mr. Sinister in the upcoming X-Men reboot. While those claims weren't put directly to Feige, Driver is someone he says has been on Marvel's radar for some time. Many conversations. It's no secret that we'd like to, but it's tradition to Zoom with him and then he passes. Feige said the actor who may recall was reported to have turned down playing Reed Richards. It's a long-lived tradition. It couldn't be any more cordial. He's usually upfront about how he is feeling. I think this speaks volumes about actually where Adam Driver is right now. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Later, he was asked about Ryan Gosling and Cynthia Erivo, publicly stating they would like to play Ghost Rider and Storm, respectively. Asked by Horowitz why they haven't been cast already, Feige replied, "You never know what the future may bring. Both very good actors and great characters." The long-delayed Blade reboot starring Mahershala Ali also came up. The movie was first announced at the San Diego Comic-Con in 2019. Since then, it's been through multiple creative teams, and for whatever reason, Marvel Studios has been unable to figure out the movie. I'm feeling very excited that we got Wesley back in time for Deadpool and Wolverine, and like a gigantic loser and failure that we didn't get off the ground with Mahershala. That to me seems like they didn't. That it's done with Mahershala. But we'll talk.
Yeah,
about
I don't know. I don't buy a fucking thing Feige says. But
all right. Well, let's say, while his comments were mostly made in jest, it's hard to imagine he doesn't feel some embarrassment that Marvel Studios has squandered an R-rated franchise with an enthusiastic Oscar winner attached. Perhaps an update is heading our way at Comic-Con this Sunday. Feige also confirms that Avengers: Secret Wars is not being split into two, and said Marvel has not necessarily cast any of the X-Men reboot leads yet. As for whether an MCU reboot is on the horizon, he replied, "No, but I look to the comics as I always do in terms of our storytelling. After both Secret Wars, but particularly the Hickman Secret Wars, there's a nice roadmap to where we can go." After the 2015 storyline, Marvel Universe remained largely the same, albeit with a few key changes. Miles Morales, for example, was moved to Earth 616, so Feige is likely referring to the X-Men and Fantastic Four finally joining the Avengers on the new sacred timeline in the post-Avengers Secret Wars MCU. There have been rumors about Fantastic Four remaining Earth 828 and the multiverse living on some form, but it's hard to imagine the studio squandering the chance to have all these characters in the same space. Okay, a lot to kind of break down there.
Okay,
where do you want to go first?
Wherever you want to go. Take me. It's your show, bro. Take me where you want to go.
Well, we'll talk about Mahershala Ali, right? Because I think that it's over. I think for a lot of different reasons, I think it's over. I don't necessarily think that Mahershala Ali in the MCU is over. I think that Blade is. The movie was announced in 2019.
Yeah, before COVID.
It will be almost 10 years if they ever even get that movie going, right? So, and the man is he's in good shape.
Yeah.
But he's 52 years old. Okay. So if they got a movie going in 3 or 4 years, almost 60 years old playing Blade, it's like, it's like you might as well just do, you can do old Blade. You might as well just keep Wesley Snipes and have him. He's in his 60s and 70s. If you're old, So you would have had him at 42 playing him.
Yes.
If they would have made it back then, it's a very different thing. And he's also doing other things. And I think you can still do Blade with somebody else. If you want to get him younger, you want to try to expand it a little bit more. I don't think that means you shut the door on him. And I also think that right now, speaking of Wesley Snipes, if you got that kind of reception from him again in Deadpool Wolverine, if you're going to use it, do another Blade movie with him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
If he can do it.
I don't know. It has to be Old Man Blade, right? Like Old Man Logan, if you could do that, I suppose.
Keep smaller budgets.
And keep them, everybody from Blade Trinity, keep them away from this fucking movie. But the other element of this is that he's just talking about a Blade solo movie. The rumors we keep hearing are about Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider, other people. So I don't think we're done with Blade in the Marvel universe. And why not? We might not even be done with Mahershala Ali as Blade in the Marvel universe. It might be that they're just not going to do a solo Blade movie, and they're going to do a teen movie, and that's where Mahershala Ali is going to show up as Blade, because he's already been introduced, obviously, off camera in a tournament.
With his voice.
So so I'm saying that. So I think he's kind of definitely walking around the idea they couldn't get the movie going, but he didn't say it's over for Blade or Mahershala Ali's not going.
No, he didn't say Blade per se. He said more so they dropped it on Mahershala Ali. Now the other one's on the casting side of things with Ryan Gosling, I think, will wind up showing up as I think he's already now even more so that he has this relationship with Disney, with Star Wars and everything too. He probably that's probably a given. I still look same thing that I said Mahershala Ali.
Yeah,
Cynthia Erivo, if you want to give her a role inside of Marvel, great, fine. Storm ain't it. She is not Storm. She's not powerful enough. She's too little. She's not. It does not work. Someone like Jodie Turner-Smith, to me, again, maybe age wise,
Jodie be great.
That to me is that's Storm, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna. I mean, and people and I use this every time I make this. I talk about this point. People will say, "Well, Adria Arjona is not 6 feet tall. She potentially could play Wonder Woman." Yeah, but you can put 2-inch heels on her and she'll look pretty tall. You have to put like 15-inch heels on Cynthia Erivo was like 4'11".
Yeah.
And it will look odd.
Yeah, and I think I saw Joe. Obviously, I finished The Age of season 2, as I mentioned, and Jodie is a big part of both of those seasons. Yeah, she's an incredible actress, and there has been a clamoring from people in the geek community, in the Black geek community, that they want someone who is black, dark skin, very dark skin. They don't want light skin. So, and I'm not trying to get into the battle between both, but I've heard that people want to see a darker skinned Storm. And so Jodie could absolutely fit that approach if they want to go that route. So I think that's the box you check. And I imagine they want an older Storm, not a Storm that's in her young 20s, like
right?
We saw with Alexandra Shipp and whatever. So,
that's the question I have: is what Storm are they going with? Right? Are they going contemporary Storm? Like what are they doing? Because sometimes they do Storm who's kind of like the same age as the rest of them or close to it, and sometimes they do a little older. If they do a little older, I think she's perfect for it. Where she's kind of like the the teacher or whatever too, and she's perfect for it. If the as far and then other cast, now he said they haven't necessarily been. I think that this is the question where Comic-Con comes into play for me. Conversation with Winston on Friday. I'm curious where you land on this, because they're going to do this panel. Marvel knows, especially with DC not doing a panel, that Marvel is going to come in swinging hot, right? The question, X-Men has to be a thing, but do you show your cards with Sadie Sink if she is Jean Grey before a week before the movie comes out?
Nope.
Do you bring in any X-Men at all?
Nope.
Or you just say you just talk about the movie, or maybe like one or two. Maybe you can introduce Cyclops.
I think you introduce, I think you announce the release date of the movie. I think you announce the logo for the movie.
Have the director Jake Schreier come out or something.
Yeah, have Jake come out and talk about what he's going to do with it. Jeff broke on. Are you good?
Me?
Hello? Yeah, sorry. Jeff broke on the hot mic last week that they're looking at doing Young X-Men, the storyline that ran for a year, 12 issues. And if that's the approach, that's what they could announce. Like, this is the angle we're going with. This is the story we're using. Kind of like Feige says in the interview about using Hickman's Secret Wars as kind of a blueprint for where they're going, not going step by step, but a blueprint. So that could be something they announced there. But I'd be shocked if they announced the castings. I'd be shocked if they announced anything like that, because you want to reveal that in Secret Wars. You want to surprise people, or even Doomsday, possibly.
Yes and no. Yes, where ideally I think you're 100% correct. Where if I had it my way, you're not going to know any of these new X-Men. You're not going to know them until Secret Wars. However, that's before you'd have to try and go, oh, what did Jeff Snyder just report?
Right. I know.
You know what I mean? So like, it's like you try to battle that, and you try to figure out how to, should we do it in the movie, or should we release somewhere else? Because the other side of it is maybe it's D23 that they have something. Yeah,
maybe that's a possibility. And I don't think you have Sadie Sink do a video where she's mocking people who've been speculating.
Oh, did she do?
Did she do? Yeah. It was like a 30-second video over the weekend where she said, "Hey guys, so 3 things to tell you. I'm in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm not playing Aunt May, and I'm not going to tell you what character I'm playing, but you're going to find out in the movie." So I don't think you do that if you're going to announce it at Comic-Con. So
no, you want people to, and they actually, and they didn't show. They're really hiding it, because I even asked a few people who because the junket, obviously it's where this interview Feige came from. There's tons of people who were interviewing Tom Holland and others. And they all said the same thing. They only showed 20 minutes of the movie to the press who was interviewing. They didn't even show the whole movie, and that hardly ever happens. They said Sadie Sink, we did not see her in the movie yet. They're really holding it because they don't want it to leak. They don't.
Yeah.
So why wait and then say, oh, here's Comic-Con, here she
Right.
is, and then
Right.
you know, you kind of it's kind of clear when you see the trailer with all the stuff going on that that's what it is, and then you lead into it. But we'll see. All right, last topic to really talk about before we get into the questions, because you know, the Doomsday thing. And
well, I just want to say one thing about the Adam Driver thing. Him saying,
oh right, Adam Driver. Thank you. Bring that up.
Many conversations, no secret that we like to, but it's a tradition to Zoom with him and then he passes.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he's trying to throw you off the scent.
1000%.
I think he's absolutely trying to throw you.
He's in.
Yeah.
1000%. That's exactly what this is. This was, we've talked to him so many times and it's become tradition. Kevin Feige, if he is going on phone calls with him in a tradition, he is the type of person that is going to keep doing those calls until he gets it done.
Well, the question becomes, what other roles have they? If he's supposedly had many conversations,
Reed,
Reed. But what other roles was he possibly considered for? I would be real interested to find out what other conversations they had with him about it.
So he is either Mr. Sinister or Magneto. He
100%.
If he went out to say that means he's like, oh, we got to do another call, because what it means is if you're him at his position of power, you're like, if it's me and you and we're running Marvel, I go, okay, we got another call with Adam Driver. What you would say to me is, you'd go, this guy keeps saying no. Why do we want this guy? I'm like,
screw him,
John. I got to get him. He's right. He's perfect for the universe. We got to get him. And you'd be like, all right. And that's what he's doing. He wouldn't keep doing the calls if he's like, the guy's not interested. Why do we keep trying? Clearly, they're working on something, and I think that this is it. I think he's going to wind up either being Sinister or something else. So we'll see.
Don't disagree with you, bro.
What do you guys think in general? Put your thoughts in there about all the stuff that Josh Hartnett's talked to Kevin Feige about, whether it's the X-Men, Blade, any of it. Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. As far as the movies getting split up, I mean, that was a rumor that it happened a while ago. I think that doesn't make sense for them to try to do. I think right now, Secret Wars, I don't think that'll happen. You think it's still going to happen?
What's that? Sorry.
Secret Wars getting split up into two?
I don't know if that's necessarily what's going to happen, but I think that X-Men movie might not be. It might be more X-Men versus Avengers, and then that's where the new X-Men will come out of.
Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting. I think the first thing that happens, because of Secret Wars and everything too, if I was going to guess, I'm going to say Avengers, Doomsday, Secret Wars, Black Panther 3, then X-Men,
possibly.
That to me, that's how, dude. That's how you like. We always talked about that when Marvel was like just hitting, and it's like boom, 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 everything's hitting, and then it's like, oh, that one did well, but that one didn't. That one did well. There's a possibility right now that they could have 5 in a row. Now, granted, Sony and Marvel. Sony gets the win over Marvel, but it's still an MCU movie. So you give them the story. You know, okay, you're on a win there, so we'll go win with Spider-Man. Doomsday,
right?
Could be and should be a huge win.
Yes.
Secret Wars could be and should be a big win. Black Panther 3 could be and should be a big win. And then X-Men could be and should be a big win. So if that is your schedule, Marvel is doing good again.
Yes.
As opposed to Rise of Skywalker, Mandalorian and Grogu, and then, you know, hopefully Starfighter, crossing fingers. We'll see.
Well, and the thing is, wasn't there a shiny second for a few months where we thought DC going to take it they're going to take the baton and run now. Marvel is in trouble. And now look how it looks right now. It looks like Marvel might be reclaiming the throne again. This is like the 83 weeks when WCW was beating WWE. This feels like the WWE may be coming back and taking control of the situation.
But to be fair, we still got Man of Tomorrow. We still got Clayface. We still got other things that you know, because this business, you know how it works. It's a fickle business. Even if Clayface had a $30 or $40 million budget is a major hit, you know, like let's say it makes $150 million on a $40 million budget or $200 million on a $40 million budget. People are gonna say, oh, they should go this route. They should do that. They should do that. Put Batman there. There's going to be more conversations. So it's not particularly over for them, but they need some wins. All right. So now we're going to get to this last topic, and then we got a lot of questions already too.
Yeah.
Got to cover this. I know that it's a lot of questions that we're going to blast through, John, but we have to cover the Odyssey stuff. We got it. So the Odyssey, now people were talking about it making, 100. So I think originally it was 85 to 100 domestically.
Yeah.
Maybe a little over or close to 200 million worldwide. Well, it made 264 million.
Right.
Sunday's morning numbers are in, and Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey is let's see, the title is on track. We'll go to the actual numbers, but 124.5 domestically. Film has broken a slew of records. I'm just going to go straight to the box office mojo here. That has the actual numbers. So Odyssey at 124.5 for the weekend, 264 million overall for that movie. Moana bringing in 19 million on its second weekend, 178 so far. It's going to need some. I still think it's got an outside shot to maybe not make money, but it's got a shot to break even if it continues to tack on some money from kids, but maybe not. It could eat shit. Minions and Monsters, 357 for Minions and Monsters overall in general.
Great stuff.
14.8. Toy Story 5 making another 14.8, brings that to 958. That movie will cross $1 billion pretty soon. And then rounding out is Evil Dead at 51. Now, speaking of, we just mentioned DC. Where is Supergirl?
Ooh, all the way down to 9th.
Is it in 9th? They're making 9th? Okay.
Or 8th, yeah.
No, 9th. But it brought, but last week it was 8th. So Supergirl right now currently at 120. So that movie's going to lose a lot of money for the studio. But nonetheless, I
don't know.
What?
I don't know if it's going to lose a lot of money for the studio. Because remember, before the film came out, there were $100 million brand deals for the movie. So is that going to offset some of the losses? Look, I'm not arguing just the box office, right? I'm trying to argue the bigger picture here. So it may not lose as much as people think it's going to lose, but it is potentially, the potential money it could have made is certainly a loss. But I don't think it's going to lose as much.
I don't know how much brand deals is going to help it as far as depending on where that goes, and it always gets tricky. The production, and marketing. I think that movie is a loss. You got to take the L there. But what's not is the Odyssey. Now I really don't get. I mean, dude, it's just like Last Jedi stuff. It's crazy. We're watching how people it's still spewing out wrong information about the movie. People play and other things too, right? But what it did, and what I said was, I was like, the regular audience who wants to see this really isn't going to care, and that seems to be the majority of truth, because clearly it crushed. But I will tell you, I had a few people and I used Matt Serra as an example, where I went and Matt goes, what is this? Is this a movie? I've seen some stuff online about it. Is it really Is it preachy? Is this? I'm like, no, it's not. You're gonna love it. It's about a warrior, and he went and saw his family, loved it, right? Yeah. And then my friend Brett Ernst, comedian, he said the same thing. I saw some girl in her car talking about Nolan just bombarding it with politics and this. Is that true? And I go, no, it's not. Go see it. Loved it. It's and the audience that is seeing it loved it. It's got 240. I mean, dude, there's people, and it's funny too. You see, there's people on all sides of the aisle who are seeing this movie now and loving it. And then I also say, it's so weird, but nonetheless, the movie makes 250 million or 260. This movie is 264. This movie, week 2 this week is a massive week for this movie, right? How big is the drop off going to be? It's got IMAX. Will it be a big drop off? Will it not be a big drop off?
Nope.
I don't think it will be. I think it's going to do pretty well. And this is the make or break week for this one, as far as approaching, because what you're already going to see, when you get into it, is it needs $700 million or $800 million to break even. This movie's going to beat Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I thought $1 billion was in play for this movie when I saw the footage we saw weeks ago. And I was like, if they nail the movie like they nailed this footage, then this is going to be gangbusters. Right. Because I've said this before on Hot Mic too, there's so much money that people have not spent this summer because of these underperforming movies. And that's the money that people have to spend. I know people say they're struggling, and they are. I know they are, and we all do. But there's always that, you always find that money to go see a movie over and over again if you really want to go see it over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's usually what makes like something like could have made Mandalorian Grogu make $750 million, or Supergirl make $500 million. But that hasn't happened. And so I think there's a lot of residue money in people's pockets, and they're going to go see Odyssey over and over again because they're going to get something different out of it. And it's a film that holds up. I've seen it twice now. I'm going like 3 or 4 times to see it.
Did you see it in IMAX yet? I'm sorry. Did you say that right?
Yes, I saw it IMAX over the weekend. I was like in the back row in the corner. It was like one left.
That's the best one. The back row is the best row to go in IMAX.
Exactly. And so there's going to be so many, and I might even go today later on and see it tonight in the standard format in a theater with only 10 people in it. So there's just so many, and there's like 6:05 a.m. screenings that are sold out. 2:30 a.m. screenings are sold out.
Yeah, it's
like all the IMAX 70 millimeters are all sold out this week.
I'm waiting because my oldest really wants to see it, and I'm like, I said, it's sold out everywhere.
Yeah,
we got a little bit of time, and we'll see it, and I'll take her. I just want to make sure I can try. I want to try to catch it because I like to go to the Lincoln Square.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's the best IMAX. It is the best IMAX theater I've ever been to. Way better than Universal, and I like Universal a lot, but it's better than Universal. And I want to take her there too. But is Spider-Man coming out in IMAX?
No, I think
not.
It's only Infinity Vision. I think.
Okay. So how long does Odyssey stay in IMAX?
It's a great question.
That's what I'm curious about too.
But I also want to say one last. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
Things get exposed. And I've said this before. We've talked about it, Kristian. The anti-woke stuff, all that stuff is only powerful if the project isn't good. And people, they did a whole victory lap on Supergirl. They danced on that grave. But now they're all getting smacked back. And I think I'd have more respect for that movement if it went, you know what? We misjudged this one.
Yeah.
We're wrong. The Odyssey was great. People clearly love it. It's our bad. We'll take the L.
The credibility, that's what I said. The credibility goes down because look.
Right. But now they're like the Universal Pictures is paying off Letterboxd and paying off
it's crazy. So
people paying off the Metacritic, and it's like
a conspiracy series. But it's nuts. Like, look, we just talked about like Supergirl.
The children. Yes.
But Supergirl, I get a lot of stuff when it comes to the right types of criticisms. When there's other certain things and there's criticisms, there's other things about. You and I have talked about it. I don't think that was the movie to make for your second DC movie.
I agree.
It was marketed to. That happens. There's other movies sometimes when you and I have also talked about this and agreed on this. Sometimes studios feel like, oh, well, we have to appease everybody, so we're just going to cast so and so and do this because then the internet won't scream at us, and that happens all the time. This is one of those cases of a lot of the stuff that was being reported was wrong.
Yeah, 100% wrong. Overblown.
Dude, the amount of times people said on my things, I can't take Paige as the greatest warrior Achilles. Achilles is in the fucking movie. And it's like you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. And it's
she didn't launch 1,000 ships. Well, that's not the Helen.
It's not even, but it's not
it's the Helen after.
But right. And she's in it for 10 minutes.
No, they did it 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's what she is in the movie.
Right. The movies, it's not because the thing is you're thinking about Troy, the movie Troy, and how the Troy worked. And like, and I actually love that movie. I do. I love that movie.
It's so cheesy, that movie. Anyway,
I love that. But it is, but that is going after the events of Troy and that movie.
Yes.
This is not that.
Right.
This is him doing his thing, going out and this major epic freaking thing. And by the time you get to the end, your heart is racing. The way that Nolan builds this thing, that's why it is one of the highest rated audience scores of all time. Not just critics, guys. Audience scores. And so
but they've all been paid off. They've all been
the entire audience has been paid off. Crazy. People were saying that, like, even when I saw Jeremy John's comments, and Jeremy Johns, who as well as I do, paying off Jeremy Johns, right?
No, he doesn't need your
like,
money.
oh, they got to Jeremy. I'm like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? But either way, this movie is going to make a lot, and then Spider-Man will cut into that for sure.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, by the time we get to that week, but then it's going to be Odyssey and Spider-Man really leading everything for quite a while.
I think this is a not Barbenheimer, but possibly a version of that because it's 2 weeks later. But I think both films are going to. And isn't this the summer of Tom Holland and Zendaya?
Totally.
I mean, they're going to be
Well,
making
people
money
said
hand
that,
over
but
fist.
yeah,
over
people
both
said
these
that, but you know
movies.
who my argument against that
Or
is
Berthol too. Yeah.
nope. It is the year of Anne Hathaway.
Oh, well, that too.
She's got
Yes.
5 movies coming out this year, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Good
Quietly.
point, dude. Yeah,
5
and of Oak
movies.
Street in a couple of in a month.
Oak
and a half or
Street,
something, yeah.
the Prada crushed.
Yeah, Product Crush.
Odyssey crushed.
Yep.
She's got the other one. There was 2 other movies that she did. She did Mother Mary, and then she did something else.
Oh yeah, Mother Mary. Right.
Anne Hathaway is quietly putting out a movie, and it makes sense because she's having a baby and she's going to take some time off. But like 5 movies, it's like she is crushing right now.
And she's good in all of them.
She's
I haven't always been the biggest Anne Hathaway fan, and she has really come on as an actress over the last few years as she's grown into her womanhood, and she's bringing a lot of levels and complexity to things she does. It's fantastic.
I'm a Hathaway fan, for sure.
I know you are. You like tall brunettes.
But I think that she's going to be one of the ones nominated for an Oscar.
100% for best supporting actress. I hope Leguizamo gets a nomination.
This is where I said, and I'm going to have this friendly debate with Roxy tomorrow. Roxy thinks that Tom Holland was one of the best in the movie. I actually think he's the weakest.
He's the weakest. Yes.
I liked him in it, but I think he's the weakest. I think that for me, you're going to get these were my locks as far as performances go.
Yeah.
Damon's a lock, Hathaway's a lock.
Yes.
Those 2 are locks.
Yes.
I think Leguizamo has a good shot for best supporting.
Yes.
I think Pattinson has as JT would say, Patterson has Robert Patterson has a great shot on an outside shot for best supporting. Those 2. But that's where I think you run into your and I'm probably gonna murder his name because I always do.
I love my boy.
Hemish Patel. Hemish.
Oh, Hemish Patel. Patel.
He is another one. I thought he was a standout. I thought he was great.
He was good.
I'm not really a big fan. I shouldn't say I'm not a big fan. I've just never, I've seen him and stuff. Like he's fine. I thought he was excellent in this movie.
Yes, they gave him a lot of screen time.
A lot to do.
I appreciated that.
A lot to do.
Yeah.
Hamish is what they say.
Yeah. Will the Cyclops get nominated? That's the question. He was really
terrifying. Terrifying. And then that was the other thing.
Or Samantha Morton.
That people think Samantha Morton. My argument is always it's the Anne Hathaway argument, right? It's like I don't think for that limited screen time it should be in the same way that anything Anne Hathaway should win for Les Mis, but she did.
Right.
So anyway, that movie is an absolute. It's going to be a huge hit, and I hope I want it to make $1 billion for people to just go, okay, yeah, like you said, they added money to it as money.
Yeah.
No one's going to actually. I would love to see the one video of the person going, look, I made a lot of videos about this, and like you said, wrong on this one. But I'll tell you what sucks is this one. They go into the next suck video.
I'll tell you who did it. Ben Shapiro. I have to give him credit.
That's what I'm saying.
Came out.
Was he smashing it beforehand?
He was smashing beforehand, and he said I was wrong. This was great. It was magnificent.
Right.
He said, and he said it. So,
but you know what the thing
credibility for that.
Right, 100%, and that's what you're saying right there. You're never going to be a Ben Shapiro fan.
No.
But you're going to give him, look, good on him that he said, I went in there. I was expecting one thing. I got something else.
Yes.
And now I'll bash on the next thing. And maybe that thing will suck. And, so that, to me, that shows a way more credibility in the same way that, like, for me, I'm going there. I knew there was all that people were saying is shit. In my head, I'm like, I don't give a shit if people think that I'm supposed to say this is shitty. I'm not if it's good. And it was good. And, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. This one's nuts, and I don't get it as much as I've seen other things. This one I don't get. This is crazy.
Right.
100%. Anyway, now what's crazy is we got to go through this because we got 117 already. You're crushing already today.
Let's go.
This is crazy.
I want to win this week.
You might.
I'm tired of other people winning.
You might be here till 4 p.m. answering these things, but you got. I
want Kalinowski flipping tables.
100%. He hasn't won once since the new system. Before we get into any of it, tell us about your channel. What's going on?
Oh yeah, the John Roca channel. Please head on over there. YouTube.com/John Roca says. So much going on the channel. I did a World Cup Live watch along yesterday of the final, which was a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody who joined me for that. But we've got Geek Buddies this week. We got Hot Mic this week. We got Spill the Tequila coming back tomorrow after we took the week off, and my reactions and reviews. And I might go live tonight because there's a couple stories. Apparently, the Paramount merger has been put on hold by the judge. So we got to break that down and talk about it. Maybe I'll go live tonight. I'm trying to convince Jeff to do a show with me tonight of the Hot Mic. So look out for that announcement later on. But yes, this is all the things that are happening. And the Cinephiles, we just dropped part 2 of Oppenheimer in our season of Nolan. Thanks, Kristian, for the window there. Thank you, dude.
Of course. All right, let's get into it. Because like I said, 117 thus far. I feel like there's going to be a lot more by the time we get to the end. Let's start. Zachary Cooper, 3109. That was a great Doomsday trailer, and all I need to see for it, I know I'm going to see it opening weekend. P.S. I pretty much only watch the replay VOD of the live over here, Australia. It's usually 2 hours for me. Well, I'm glad you got a chance to watch some of it if you did. And thank you for chiming in and having your voice be heard. And yeah, I'm with you. I thought the Doomsday trailer did exactly what it needed to.
I agree. Yes.
Yeah. The Lil Yankee. What a Monday. Haven't swiped the sleep from my eyes, and I'm battling network errors preventing me from Doomsday ticks. Sam, reaction pending. Yeah, I'm going to surprise Sam with that today. Like I said, she's coming in to do Attack of the Clones today. And so we posted our Empire Strikes Back. We posted everything else too. And she's but she did not like, I raised this. She did not, there's some things she liked about Phantom Menace, but she did not like the shift in tone into the prequels. Like Jar Jar, she wanted to punch Jar Jar in the face. She liked Jake Lloyd a lot though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Sam, but I'm going to surprise her today with the Doomsday reaction. I'll post her reaction a little later today. The Little Yankee, kind of mad too that Feige sat on CinemaCon footage for 3 months. Doomsday trailer didn't wow me, but I'm glad it is now during San Diego Comic-Con week. I mean, that's exactly why they did it. Get people buzzing right before you get into Comic-Con. I thought you said you weren't going this year. You're going to go now, John? I'm
going to go for the Saturday, and I'll go Thursday to walk around the thing, the main floor, to buy some stuff or whatever, and then see some friends for dinner. That's basically my plan for Thursday and Saturday.
That sounds good. Okay, so who like John, Mike and
Mike and Shannon and my boy Gabe is coming down as well. Yeah.
The Little Yankee. Odyssey was awesome. 100% top 5 Nolan, with Dark Knight being my favorite. The allegory of being kind to others. Got to prep for work. Have a great week, Chance. Thank you, Little Yankee. Yeah. I had things can change for me, John, but I had, and I don't know where you stand, because it's like, look, recency bias for me, but like right now, my top, I have Inception at the number 1 spot. I got Dark Knight at number 2, Memento at 3. Currently, I have the Odyssey at 4, Batman at 5, Interstellar at 6, Prestige at 7, Dark Knight Rises at 8, Oppenheimer at 9, Dunkirk at 10, Insomnia at 11, then Tenet at 12. I never have seen following, so I can't put that in there. But these could all change with another viewing. Odyssey could get higher, could get lower.
Yeah.
But I don't need you to do a full ranking. But do you have like did you make your ranking yet?
I did make a ranking. I have Odyssey in my top 5. Oppenheimer. Oh, here we go. Here's my top 5 right now, and I may do a video on this, but I'll just give 5. Oppenheimer's number 1 for me. Dark Knight's number 2. Interstellar 3. Inception 4. Odyssey 5.
Yeah,
that's my top 5 right now. But I haven't. But I've only seen it twice. When I go after the 3rd time, I think I'm going to be a little more solid on where I feel the Odyssey lands, because it might go up above Inception. We'll see. But yeah. That's my top 5.
All right. Next one. Lil Yankee couldn't get my Doomsday tick, by the way. I'm telling you, it's going to, if the movie is awesome, you're the only person as crazy as I am that thinks it could get into the 2.8, 3.3 million.
Oh, I think it's 100% in play.
100%. You're the only person that doesn't think that I'm crazy, but it's got to be great, and it has to go back to your previous point. It's got to be a repeat viewing movie. It has to.
Yep. Yeah, people want to be able to see it.
They want to know what that part is leading into the next one.
Yep.
Little Yankee. Roku will win the week thanks to Doomsday. I mean, it looks like that might be the close.
Who knows?
121 so far, and I think I saw a big one come in before. Nathan Drake 253. December 18th is Doomsday. Dune should move. If you're not moving now, you ain't moving.
No.
Dune's going to get beat up though.
Possibly.
Oh, Dune's going to get beat up by. He'll still do good. But it's going to get beat up by you think there's a possibility that Dune beats Doomsday?
Not beats.
No.
But I'm going to say I think it's going to make $1 billion. So
you think Dune's going to make $1 billion?
Dune 3 will make $1 billion.
No chance.
100%. 100%.
All right, double or nothing. You want to do 4? We got
4 steaks.
We got 2. We got 2 steak dinners.
Can I get into that one? I'll go ahead and a steak dinner for that one.
No one's talking to you, asshole. Get out of here. Shut up. I'm not buying a 60-ounce porterhouse steak for your ass so you can win the competition at your local bar. Put your big fat face up there. Get out of here. Love you, PL, dude. Love you.
Oh, that was great. All right.
Well, the reason I say this is
Get
because
out of
the
here.
first,
Get out
the
of here.
first, is he still in here? The
No,
first
he's
Dune
not.
movie made 400 something
Yeah.
internationally, right?
Yeah.
The second Dune movie made 715 million. So
Yeah,
it
no
stands to
competition.
reason that the trilogy capper,
Okay.
where people are thinking Chalamet might get nominated for best actor, that this will make $1 billion. So I think it's going to make $1 billion. 100%.
All right. So do you want to do Double or Nothing?
4 stakes. Let's do it.
All right. So it's wiped out completely,
Yeah.
or I'm going to get 4 steak dinners. I'm going to collect. I'll fly to San Diego to get 4 steak dinners for the damn weekend.
You don't have to fly to San Diego. No, I guess you would. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Because I am going back to the East Coast in November. I'm planning to plan. So
all
I
right.
could have
So
taken
you
it.
guys
Yeah.
remember this. Everybody remember this. This is official. We get now
Yes.
Double or Nothing. There is
Double or
betting
nothing.
against Dune, which breaks my heart. There is
Right.
no world that Dune 3 makes $1 billion. There's just no world.
Oh, Casey JJ, you're such a sad little person.
There's just no world. All right, let's see. Next one. Okay. Next one.
Casey's like PLD. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Mustafa Awen. Wanted to properly introduce myself.
Hey.
Call me Musti. Okay, Musti. I am a teacher from Australia. I have been quietly following you guys for the background for 10 years. I will try to send in comments more often. I think Mustafa, I think you have been. I think I know.
Nice to
I
see you,
I
man.
recognize your name, but you have been, and much appreciated. Thank you very much.
We love the Aussies.
Enrique, is Nolan a bigger IP than Star Wars right now? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
You I mean, you don't have to, because when you put a Nolan movie out,
Yeah.
you go, oh, Nolan's got a new movie. What is it? Oh, oh, great. He's doing the movie about the guy that invented the atomic bomb. $1 billion. We're doing a movie about a little puppet and a bounty hunter. $200 million.
Imagine Nolan's. If it was Nolan's Starfighter, you just scratch in $1 billion right there.
I'm saying.
You're not even thinking Starfighter is going to make $1 billion, but Nolan's Starfighter would make $1 billion.
Go get Nolan to do a Star Wars movie. He's a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Maddie B. What's up, Maddie B? Morning, Christian and Roca. Spider-Man Brand New Day has officially completed post-production. Is finishing post-production 10 days out normal, except for some movies. I wouldn't be nervous about that. They wouldn't. I mean, they wouldn't be doing press and everything too if there was problems. And you would hear a lot.
Right.
About the
This
problems.
isn't Cats.
No.
Wait. I want to preface, like, first of all, I want to add that the movie has to be good. I'm not saying it's making $1 billion if it's a crap movie. Like,
It's going to be good.
If the movie is excellent, it's going to make $1 billion.
Dude,
That's
it's not coming out.
That's my qualifier.
I'm with you. It's not coming. It doesn't matter though, because whether it's shit or not, you're going to be in trouble if it's shit. But it's not. It's not.
Bet doesn't count.
Of course, no.
If the movie's not good, the bet doesn't.
Wait a minute.
No.
But that's subjective.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, but the movie has to be. No. Yes, it's subjective, but
What
if
do you mean?
it's
So
overwhelmingly well
what
received.
qualifies it being good?
I think
if
you would have to
what
get,
if I think it's great and you think it stinks?
Well, that's true. But I think it has to get like 90%, 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
90%.
Yeah, 90%.
I think. Fresh is fresh. I would say. At least
I'm not going to 70.
78%.
92.
90%. So if it hits 8, so if it goes 89%,
what is Odyssey at? 97%.
That's crazy.
Come on.
Oh, you're pussing out now.
You can't win.
Of course, you put a woman up. Listen, the 97% is you have to get up to the 90% because that means it's an excellent film.
So if
people
it hits
are going to go back and see
89%,
over and over again.
So if it's 89%, the bet doesn't count.
Yeah, the bet doesn't count. 90% or above. That's only fair. That's only fair.
Ridiculous. I mean, sure. If that's the caveat, sure. But
okay, thank you.
How about this? Though? If it's
okay.
80, if it's 89, or if it's still fresh, then we just go to 3 steak dinners.
Fresh. Where's the fresh cut line?
Well, we'll say 80%. 80%.
85.
You're scared out of your mind.
I'm not scared. What is this thing? What is this scared thing?
You're scared.
Nobody is scared. It's about qualification.
Right,
we're not on a fucking playground.
All right.
It's not about being scared.
So, Luke, I want you to put a poll up right now and ask: Is this caveat fair or unjust?
Luke, I want you to put a poll up on my channel with my followers and tell me if they support me.
No,
get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Keep going.
Oh, keep going.
Ass motherfucker.
I still love. Get out of here, asshole. That's got to be clipped out. Ibsy, do you think there will be a new Doomsday trailer at San Diego Comic-Con? Also, thank God Argentina lost. So what's this whole thing with Argentina? They cheated?
Yeah, yeah, they pretty much engaged in the dark arts and thuggery through the whole game. They tried to get the Spain players kicked out and yellow carded, and they were flopping all over and manufacturing injuries. And they were, when the referee was turning around, they were hitting the Spain players from behind and doing all kinds of nefarious shit, man. It's disgusting to see, and it's sad because Argentina had kind of ridden the wave a little bit of with the Messi stuff, and they pissed it all away in that final, man. Yeah.
And as far as the trailer goes, possibly, but maybe not one that everybody gets. Maybe that might be
Oh no, 100%.
That might be one. The story one might be one that just the San Diego Comic-Con people get.
Yeah.
Carlton Rutter, London Calling. The Odyssey was a masterpiece. Doomsday trailer got serious, old school vibes, and thanks to John for his fantastic World Cup watch-alongs.
Thank you, Carlton. Thanks for watching, bro. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm
a bad person, so
Yeah, I think so. Moosty, pilot suggestion. I really like your shirt idea, but is it possibly considered of your international viewers concerning tangible items for tiers? Yeah, I've been talking to. I can't wait to bring in our Kickstarter manager. Once I'm able to do it. He's already signed on. He's working right now. He's basically the way where it's working. He's going to submit it for approval for Kickstarter, and then we do the pre-launch and all that, and then the actual thing starts in September. But we're working on the shirt stuff. I got to get in touch with my buddy who makes these shirts. But yes, we've talked about international viewers for that too, so we'll let you know as far as what that's going to do. Peter, do you think Avengers Doomsday could make 2, Bill? Oh, you have been watching this channel, because I'm the one crazy imbecile that thinks that if it's good enough, it could approach to 3.
Yeah.
So it depends.
I support Kristian. I don't think it's going to get to 3, but I think 2. It could, and 2.8 is definitely in play in my mind. 2.8.
Yeah. I look, and this is the same thing. I would not make a steak dinner bet on that one because there's a very good possibility that one isn't good. That movie can crack in 1.5.
But you don't think Avengers Doomsday is going to make $2 billion if it's not good, right?
No.
So there we go. So that's my point.
Yes, but I didn't make a bet with you first and then change the stipulation.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Bobby. Now that the trailer is out, I can't wait for San Diego Comic-Con. Hall H even more because the people will be showing exclusive footage.
Hope so.
Yeah. I think so. I think you're definitely, because now that there's hype and there's people discussing it and there's a little bit more about what it is, they're definitely going to focus it pretty heavily, I think. Michael D, great week to be cinephile and lover of all movies. He has a lot of cool stuff going on. That's a pretty funny. That's a pretty funny picture. Come on.
Yikes.
Maddie B, the voice in the trailer is Doom, not Nightcrawler. No, I know now. John and other people have discussed that. Mike Joyce, the Dune 3 preview before the Odyssey looked great. No plot stuff, just cool action visuals. That'll definitely be the next movie I see in IMAX 70mm.
Yeah, it's what they showed us at CinemaCon, the whole opening battle. Essentially, that's the opening battle of the movie. This the opening of the movie, what you saw there. It's basically Private Ryan, the opening of Private Ryan.
Oh, that's so cool. I can't wait. I think the answer for John is yes, but not me. Hank Pym, have you all watched Dark Side of the Ring? I've seen parts of it and liked what I've seen. I just never dove into it. You watched all of them, right?
Every season, yeah. And I just finished the 3-part TNA one with Jeff Jarrett, which was amazing.
Was it great?
Amazing. Yeah.
Hank Pym, what happened to Damon Chazelle? It's true. Was it all Babylon's fault? It seemed like he was the next big thing for a while. He's actually a really nice guy too, by the way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Look, this business is one of those things, not just actors. It's a what have you done for me lately business. He's a very talented guy. He could easily come back like that. He just needs to get the opportunity to make another movie. He probably is. Is he doing another one, John?
There's 2 upcoming. There's a Evil Knievel on tour. He's the director for that one. And then Untitled Damien Chazelle project in post-production right now. So
let's go. I also want to thank the audience too, because I did I told you to watch 12 Monkeys.
Yes.
Posted it. And people were watching it and sharing it or whatever too. And both we got the Terry Metalis actually had reached out.
Nice.
Yeah, and so we're gonna get him on the show.
Great.
And then the other one is your buddy that reached out as well too, or commented. I always pronounce his last
Todd
name.
Stashwick.
Todd Shastwick. Yeah,
Todd Stashwick, yeah.
He was Deacon, and he was excellent. And he was also both of them were on Katie's show, and I managed like the Clips channel with it too, so I'd watched a lot of the interviews. But Todd Stashwick is he reached out too, and we're gonna have him on too. So I'm gonna have Todd and sorry, shit, I'm so
Terry. Todd and Terry.
Terry both are going to come on, and we're going to
Nice.
talk. Probably wait on Terry because he's got Vision Quest coming up. So probably wait on that. So there you go. We're pretty excited about that. Mr. I Crap and Shits. Hey, Kristian, since you showed Sam the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, you're going to show her the Doomsday trailers. One, suggest show her the 4 teasers first. I'm probably not going to show her the teasers. I'm just going to let her because I want to surprise her. I don't even want to tell her what she's watching because that's what I do with Spider-Man. She's going to come in. I go, look, before we even start, I'm going to show you this, and then she'll lose her mind on this. So I don't want to show the teasers at all because I don't want her to know anything about it. I don't even think she knows it's coming out, but she just knows about Doom. That's it.
Yeah.
Mike Joyce, I was much more interested in what was happening in Ithaca than anything Odysseus went through on his voyage home. Cool set pieces, but not much to them. Oh, I disagree on that one.
Yep, 100% disagree.
Yeah, we're as some people said, I think we watch different movies, my friend. Yeah, Derek Johnson, Roka, you got Blue Sky? I'll DM you there. I don't use a lot of social media.
I'm on Blue Sky. Yeah, at the Roka says on Blue Sky.
I always say Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
I say Blue Sky all the time.
Blue Sky.
I'll never say Blue Sky. I always say Blue Sky. Tom Hanks, 4585, 3 billion. Here we come. Let's see. Maddie B. Kevin Feige doesn't see the MCU having a full reboot after Secret Wars. In Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars from 10 years ago, there's a nice roadmap to where we can go. Yeah, that's from the article.
Yeah. Stop believing these guys, people. Please stop believing these people. They just say stuff to get you to be excited, and they.
You think it's going to be a full reboot?
In a way that I don't know who thought there was going to be a full reboot. I don't know who was saying that.
Yeah.
But I think he's absolutely going to, in essence, soft reboot the Marvel universe.
But I think that's what he's
icing out a bunch of people.
Yeah, but I think that's what he's saying through the roadmap to how we're doing it. So I don't think he's lying.
I don't know, but I'm saying the premise. I don't know who said there was ever going to be a full reboot. Yeah.
Derek Johnson, I'm not going to watch any more trailers on this. I want to go in completely blind. I'm hyped and ready. I like when Marvel puts some real stakes and darkness in these big movies. I
agree.
Yeah, I loved the tone of this trailer. Loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Armada. Saw Odyssey again, and I liked it more. Audio was off, so first screening, I'll say I wish it got more weirder with the mystical stuff, and I wanted the Nobody Changed with Odie and Cyclops, pivotal part from the poem. I love the stuff with the Cyclops. That was amazing.
Yeah.
The audio still, I didn't have the sound issues. They were there, but I didn't have the sound issues like that Merle had, right? Merle was really was kind of put off by it, but he's also way more technical in that kind of stuff than I am. So, but a lot of people had that issue. It wasn't just Dan. A lot of people had those sound things.
Yeah.
Sound problem?
I saw those as well. Yeah.
I didn't have that sound.
I didn't have any sound issues. No, I haven't had any sound issues at all. No.
Okay. All right, let's see.
I know that's an issue with Nolan's films.
Yeah.
Especially
I've had them before. Yeah. Sean Wicker, 2252. Happy Monday. I liked the trailer. I thought it set the tone and showed who the players are. Yep. Looking forward to this and hearing more about our show. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that very much. So, I'll have more information. We're moving now. I was on the phone with Martini right before the show. That's why I was late today. And we're going to shoot something for the campaign together. It will be virtually, but just we're moving. We're moving in a process right now. Stephen Wolf, John, did the CinemaCon and the AI leaked trailers kill the hype? By the time the real Doomsday trailer dropped, it felt like we've seen it already, so it landed flat for me.
Well, I don't know about the AI. I don't know AI leaked. I didn't watch any of those AI leaked trailers, which had nothing to do with what was shown at CinemaCon. But the CinemaCon stuff was described by everybody, so that's kind of how it goes. Sorry, it fell flat for you though. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, look, my only suggestion there, Steve, is like, don't pay attention to that stuff. Because the official stuff is going to come. Like, you just don't pay attention to it. Because
why are you watching the AI leaked trailers anyway?
I think that's the thing is if you're watching those things and you're paying attention, there's some people that just can't help it. Like there's brothers like that. It's like, and so by the time you get like the real one, you're like, oh, I feel like the other stuff. That's the problem with it. So it's and I say this lovingly, Stephen. This one seems to be a you problem, because like it's like that is one of those things to where you got I waited. I didn't watch shit. Didn't really listen to much anything. I didn't hear anybody. And like even my colleagues, I normally watch most of John's out of the theater stuff. I didn't watch any of his coverage on Doomsday because I don't want to know anything about it. There's nothing against John. I just don't want to know anything about it. Tim Skim, what low hype I had for Doomsday since RDJ was announced to play him has pretty much been crushed to nothing for me with this trailer. I'd rather watch Dune 3 1,000 times over than Doomsday unless reviews prove me wrong. Yeah, but Tim, again, I know Tim well enough. I think you had your mindset on this from the beginning. I think you're going to be in the minority, my friend, and I think you're probably going to whether you're just going to do this and just say I'm not going to see it, and if it turns out to be good, you might be kicking yourself in the ass unless you're sitting there going like this, and then the reviews come out, they're not good, you know, I mean, like, oh, you know what? That's kind of what I thought anyway. But I would say don't, you know, if it turns out to be good and you invested in this thing, I wouldn't put your feet in the sand on this yet until you can find out what it is, you know?
Yep. Agreed.
This is for me who enjoyed most post Endgame new characters, and I'm hoping for more of them in a team up with and written better. Then again, I'm in the minority. So hey,
you are.
Yeah, I think and that's the problem, is because that, you know, that it didn't respond to people. So yes, for people who are going, oh, they should have confidence in them. Why would you have confidence in properties that aren't making money? You know, it's like, I love Thunderbolts. It ate it. Fantastic Four didn't do well. These movies aren't doing well. Shang-Chi did did pretty good for what it was. You know, they didn't, but they just kind of left it behind. These other things, it's like you gotta figure this out. Maddie B, Roka, do you buy Kristian and Steve-O as brothers in a film?
What? No.
Me and Steve.
I think you look like Steve-O?
I've gotten that before.
Really? No.
Yeah. Trey Porter, Odyssey equals dad movie of the year, perhaps of the decade. I mean, come on. Good pops. Odysseus comes in hot, man.
Yep.
Trey Porter, final fight scene in the Odyssey reminded me of the Bride versus a Crazy 100%.
Yeah.
Yes, I absolutely did.
Yeah.
Lincoln, we got Smets to win last week. Let's get Roka the win this week. Nice.
Thank you.
Jedi Way dominance. LOL. Have a good week, friends. I mean, he might. He's at 135 already. It's gonna be hard for people to do this. And Mike's going to be like, why couldn't they drop the trailer on Tuesday? 100%.
He's a DC guy anyway, so you know.
Yeah, sure. Rocky McFly. Is it bad that the Doomsday trailer did nothing for me? It just felt like Infinity War and Endgame again, and I'm ready for something new. Nothing really wowed me. Maybe I'm just not an MCU person anymore. I think that's a fair way to look at it. Yeah, not going to respond to everybody. Like, there's things that you know, like people are losing their minds off that Mandalorian trailer when it came out. I was like, it's not.
That's true.
Not for me. It's just not working. So yeah, no, it's fair, Rocky. I mean, like, again, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying stuff like that too. And is it bad? No, it's just not you didn't respond to it. But maybe you see another trailer, maybe you do. Maybe you see the movie, maybe you like it, or maybe you don't. But I think that's a fair way to look at it.
I agree.
Yeah. Tyler, Ruby. Trailer was peak. Who was Thor referring to that died? I mean, I'm assuming Loki, because he doesn't know Loki's alive.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Downey.
So.
And
RDJ. And Cap even, I think.
Well, no, they know that Cap disappeared.
Right.
They went back.
But they lost good people. So,
Lost. Right. That's true. Lost. That's true. Anawak beatbox. This trailer is not as good as Zack Snyder's DC. Okay. All right. Jalen Turner. Kristian on what needs to happen in Doomsday. Death, and more death. Yeah. It's called Doomsday.
Not just Kristian. Feige, I think, wants death, and more death as well.
It's called Doomsday. Not just because of Dr. Doom. The doom of many, many people. It's Doomsday. Why did Infinity Wars work so much? Everybody died. Then it was like, okay, we got to save everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I'm not the only one. Trust me. Griffin Shaw Media. What's up, Griffin? I love the color of the trailer. Moody. Yeah.
Agreed.
Very
moody.
Comic Lover. Weekend sucked. Balls? No. Damn Storm. Queens got hit hard. It really did. It really did.
Oh, wow.
It got hit hard. I did save my book and comic collection thanks to my girl's mom. She woke me up and gave me snow. I was like Speedy Gonzalez cleaning. What's going on in that house? What's happening? It's like Tony Montana's house. Tony Snark. Notice Thor went for the head this time. That's it's true.
Notice that it didn't matter.
No, it didn't matter at all. Ayoshi Umatsu. Seen Doomsday trailer 20 plus times. I'm hyped. But that's the thing, is that if that carries over and the trailer's good and the movie's good, my prediction ain't gonna look that crazy.
Yeah,
my prediction, because especially although it's not gonna be an IMAX, is the only thing. The only thing. Okay, let's see. Maddie B. There's talk that it's HydroCap, not our Steve. Nah. Not with that.
How would he be able to grab Mjolnir if it's HydroCap?
Because he wouldn't be qualified.
He wouldn't be worthy. Right.
He wouldn't be worthy. Yeah. That doesn't make sense to me. Scott Harwitz, what's up, man? I'm excited and bought tickets for Avengers Doomsday, but I hope it's more than just Marvel's version of Picard season 3. I didn't see that, so the reference goes. I would assume it just means that there was cool people showing up in it.
Well, yeah. Well, Picard brought everybody back to go on the mission, and so
Look, that's it. It's right away. You can say that you're just bringing people back because they're scared, and I think there's some truth to that. But I think you also have to put people. You have to put together a good story
Yes.
or it doesn't work. And he's got pictures. I went to the Yankee game on Friday with my friend Fred. They lost to the Dodgers when I went, but it was it was really fun to be there. What was hilarious is that I'm, like I said, I'm sitting there watching the game, and there was this really cute kid. Like he was with his parents, and he's a baseball player. He must have been like 10 years old, and he had an Ohtani jersey on, right? But then he took it off, and he had a Yankee jersey on, and he was watching it throughout. He's 10 years old, and he's watching the thing throughout the entire time. So right, and he's like. And he's trying to catch the ball, and and he's a kid enjoying himself. And they found out, first of all, his dad played baseball for the Knowles.
Oh wow, that's great.
He was sitting there with them, and him and his wife, they were there, and they're staying in the city. They came in, so but these two drunk assholes behind us, they're screaming out every profanity in general. These Yankee fans. And they're screaming out, and me and my buddy, we're not screaming and cursing, but we get loud. I wasn't really that day, but
you get into it. Yeah.
Well, my buddy has been known to be loud, but he wasn't this day. But he's also one of these guys. He used to manage like the Village Road Show program, and he was a very well respected guy, and he competed in the FCL.
Nice.
Well, too.
Okay.
But he's a great guy. He's a really good friend of mine. So we're there, and here's these guys are screaming and yelling at the top of their lungs. But they're screaming not just the F word. Then they start getting into like slurs and shit, right? And screaming and shit. And I'm like, I'm getting mad now. Yeah. Because the kid, more so than anything, the dad wakes up, and I'm like, and I say to him, like, I'm waiting for the dad to say something. And I was like, the dad's, he's just kind of these chill Texas people. They're cool. They're just going to let it go. Cause I heard him lean over his son and go, cause they never heard stuff like this before. I go, this does not reflect all Yankee fans, is what I said. So I told Fred, my buddy, I'm going, listen, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm close. But he's like, no. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm the loud guy too. But he starts talking to the guys, like, just to try, like, yeah. He starts talking about stats and everything too. So now we're going a little further into the game. And now the one guy goes to the kid, the 10-year-old. He goes, why are you wearing that jersey, that Ohtani jersey? What are you doing? Why is he wearing that? And then my buddy turns over, he goes, he's a child. He goes, let's not pick on the child. I turn around, I go, it's his favorite player, guy. Leave him alone. And then the guy's drunk, and he starts going. He's like, oh yeah. I should relax. So my buddy stands up, and I go, oh, here we go. So, and I'm just waiting for people to take their phones out, because I'm like, this was going to show up on my show on Monday. I know it. So I get up, and I'm like, and I say to his other friend, because I'm like, I'm now that the friend's going, I kind of put myself to an angle, and I'm looking at him, and I'm waiting for the friend, because if the friend starts acting up, I gotta go for the friend. The friend looks at me and goes, I'm not defending what he's doing. And I go, or he goes, and he's like, yeah, he's out of line. So then I turn to my buddy, and I go, I go, this isn't going to go anywhere. Let's, he goes, and he looks, and because he had the fire in his eyes, like he was ready. He's the kid. And I start saying, I go, leave the kid alone, leave him alone. And then he realized when his friend was on it, he looks and he goes, I was being an asshole. I'm sorry. But it was one of those things. Anyway.
So you basically had a fight with the YouTube comment thread in real life.
100%. Yeah. I fought the Odyssey comments.
Exactly.
Yeah. Johnny Patrice.
That was Ben Shapiro going I don't support this guy.
Looking forward to Doomsday. 3 billion. Here we come. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Tom Hanks. What is the beef between Roca and PLD? Where does this start from?
Action Army versus the Outlaw.
Yeah.
Because they were jealous because I kept beating their people. And so that's really where it came from. Of course, yeah. I've got a winning record against Ben and Andrew. What's your face for? What's your face? There it is. There he is. He knows the truth. Who's scared now?
Right.
And so, but it's playful. It is.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
It's not like we actually hate each other.
No.
So, yeah.
Jacob.
At least I don't.
No, he doesn't hate it. Jacob. Niehaus. I will be so happy when movies like Doomsday are put to pasture. Oh man, nostalgia baiting hollowness that looks like a 2015 fan film made entirely of AI. But Jacob, look, you are, no offense, and I don't know if you're part of it. This is not it's similar to the Odyssey stuff. Because when I say similar, not to the same extent, because you haven't seen the movie. You can't just say, I mean, you're, I think it's totally fair to say if you think it looks like a 2015 fan film made of AI, I don't think that it looks like that, but that's fair. But nostalgia baiting hollowness, you haven't seen the movie. You don't know if that's the case yet.
I just think it's funny saying this while you're cosplaying as Dr. Doom in your avatar. That to me is a very interesting situation there. So, but yeah.
But as long as these movies make money, also, Jacob, they're not going out to pasture anytime soon. Matt Forrest, can't stay long, just showing some support. Can't wait for the next Star Wars reaction video. And Roca, you rock. Look at that.
Thank you, Matt.
Forrest.
Appreciate it.
So I don't know what these are, but these are brand new, I guess. These two. These are
the 20 gems.
These
the
like
gems?
these are gems. So thank you. Throwing in tons of gems here too. Thank you so much.
Respect the name.
I do respect the name, a ton of them.
Yeah.
And then he also follows up with 250 gems, Laughing Disco. Thank you so much. Alert. There you go.
There you go.
He's got tons of these. Thank you.
Wow.
440 gems, Uncle Alert. Thank you, Aiden. I don't know what this to me. I think I'm lost in old people talk when I don't know. It's like listening to my. It's like listening to my 14-year-old, my 8-year-old have a conversation. They might as well speak in German. Thank you so much, though. Respect that. Appreciate that. Bobby, I would love to see Roca on the Campia show. I think you've been on there before. Roca Campia did mention you by name and being able to have you on now that he does more remote guests. Oh,
I'd love to come on Campia show. I've never been on Campia show, so I would love to come on. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Now,
if you're watching, hook me up, John, please.
I'm going to see him later on today.
Right,
I'll bring it up.
Right, you are.
Yeah. Okay, Ronnie, thank you again. Respect the
Hey.
Hi, y'all. He turned 19, wearing number 19 for Spain, won the World Cup on July 19th. This is a coincidence. It's destiny. Congratulations. How do you pronounce that?
Lamine Yamal. Yeah.
There you go. And the whole Spanish team. Thank you for beating the sore losers. You said Spain was going to win.
Yep.
John, you've been calling that. You've been calling that. More gold coin. What does this mean? Does anybody know? Can PLD, can you explain this? PLD doesn't know either. PLD is as old as we are. He doesn't know. Anybody can explain this. I think it's great. Thank you so much.
Younger. I look younger than he does. Okay.
And Ronnie says his little brother is a star. Is that true?
Oh, yes. He's coming up as well. His brother, rather. Yeah.
Do you know what that was that? And a lot of those faces today. 10 more gems. John DX Dragon. I personally believe that Mahershala Ali was never the right fit for Blade. Really? Even when announced, he was too old. The better pick would have been Elon Noel, the main hero in The Purge 4, young and capable. Well, I mean, look,
nobody knows him, bro.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean anything because you could. With Blade, you might still be able to do it depending on how you're going the budget wise and everything too. And Blade does carry a name now because of Wesley Snipes. But I don't go with he never was the right fit because I don't know the take they were doing with him or what year they were going to go with him and how long he was around. If it's more mature Blade, why not?
I think you have to go with the name because Blade is outside of the comic book circle. Blade is not really that well known, and that's why you went with Wesley. Wesley was well known and got attention to the character. So that you have to follow that because it's been so long since we had a Wesley movie. So I think you have to have someone with some name. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that Wesley Snipes brought more recognizable or more people to that for sure. Right. But yeah, I mean, it depends on budget and stuff too. But anyway, right. Dalton Leprich.
Oh,
the shot through the weave of Ann and Rob. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Definitely. It was great. I can't wait to see it again. Patty Boy 9776. When do you expect Endgame to be re-released? They already said it's October, I think.
Yeah.
When will Dune 3 tickets go on sale? Do you think there will be a Starfighter trailer in front of Doomsday? All excellent questions. Endgame re-release. I think it is October. Can we double check on that, PLD or Luke? I think that's the case. Dune 3 tickets probably go on sale sooner than later. And then John, I do think Starfighter will probably be in front of Doomsday, right? Because it'll only be like 6 months out, if that.
I would
5
think
months
so.
out.
Yeah,
definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a Starfighter teaser before that, though.
Right, good point.
The great Tim Sim. Also regarding Odyssey, I saw it on Friday in the largest IMAX screen in my city, true IMAX screen, but renovated with single laser IMAX after their 70 millimeter projector got too old, and the experience was still amazing. Yeah. It's just you don't feel like you're watching a movie. You feel like you're there.
Yeah.
Ronnie says, Odyssey, I thought my uterus dropped during the Bose scene, right? Right? Ludwig Göransson cooked that score again. Black Panther Sims, the man is this guy, and he's not stopping. Oscar nominee, possible winner. What do you got, PLD?
Looks like it's September.
That's when it comes out, the Endgame? That makes sense.
September 25th. I also have an explanation on the gems.
Oh, yes, please.
Gems, basically, people can pre-purchase gems instead of doing a super chat at the time. They kind of buy them in bulk, and then they can just spur them out as they go.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
Look at that. Thank you so much, PLD. There we go. Get some more. I didn't even know what these were until today. Thank you so much. And then Ronnie, it's Ludwig is definitely talented. I mean, super talented.
I think he's walking into that area of John Williams and Hans Zimmer. Like,
wow,
this
is a conversation.
In the door.
Wow, this is a conversation me and Winston had, and I'm not putting him there yet. I'm putting him in top 10. I'm putting him in one of the, but like, he doesn't, to me, still, he's got his scores, and the Odyssey score was great. And this is kind of like an argument I feel like you would make normally. Like, what to the casual person, like if I play the Pirates of the Caribbean score, if I play Superman, if I play Lion King, if I play Star Wars, or people know it like right away in casuals, right?
Sure.
What score does Ludwig have that does that yet?
Probably. Oh, it's a good question, right? But he's won 3 Academy Awards.
I know he's real
2
good.
Emmys, 6 Grammys.
So he's real good.
That's what I'm saying too. Is the talent is that level, and you're right. He may not have the Hans Zimmer or Williams recognizable stuff, but he's in the room, and those aren't the kind of movies he does scores for. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he's mainstream filmmaking.
Yeah, well, sure he does. He's done a ton of them.
Stuff.
Who, Ludwig?
Yes,
he's done. He did Star Wars. He's done. Didn't he just do Mandalorian and Grogu?
He did Oppenheimer. Oh, sure, Mando and Grogu. Fine. The Odyssey, Sinners, Oppenheimer, Black Panther. Yeah. These are Tenet. These are much more.
Black Panther's a Marvel.
Yeah. But I'm saying but that's an artistic Marvel movie. That's a Marvel movie got nominated for Best Picture, right? I mean, it's different bent on that, but yeah.
John DX Dragon, Sadie Sink as Jean is also on. The mature relationship with Scott and Wolverine about to happen. Sink is talented, but she looks too young visually to be in love with a 40-year-old Logan. Well, we don't know yet what they're doing
with Logan.
We also don't know. I think you're taking it from the X-Men 2000 ones. They might make Wolverine. I mean, I guess he is always older anyway, but he might look a little younger, and Scott's going to be younger too.
Yeah.
So I think that's. I mean, look, shit. Bring up Julia Roberts all the damn time in this show. Might as well do it again. When she did Pretty Woman, she was 22 years old. You know what Richard Gere was? Richard Gere was 40. Like 43.
Yeah. No surprise. That's
Hollywood
for you.
That's what I'm saying. Tom Hanks. So many people at work are talking about the trailer, some of which I didn't even know were fans of Marvel or sound like casual fans. This will crush. People, look, I'm an idiot, but sometimes I get things right. John DX Dragon, Sadie Sink as we did that one already. Okay. Is that 2? Did that pop in twice?
I don't know.
No. We did it. It did. It popped in twice. Thank you, John. Derek, the big Derek here, John. Marvel built this universe using BNC players, and now that it's all licensing is complete except for Spider-Man. We're about to hit a lot of our A+ players. Yes. If they can't succeed with X-Men, I think that'll be my warning sign that things are in downturn. I agree with you. They have to. Like the X-Men should be the future of the Marvel. I mean,
100%.
100%. I mean, I'm with you, Derek. Yeah, I've always been saying this. I've been saying this for years that now that Feige finally has the X-Men, you gotta handle them right, and that's got to be a good format kind of going into it. But I think that you set them up good enough in Secret Wars, we're gonna be in good shape.
Yep.
James, X-Men, D23, San Diego Comic-Con confirmed Hugh, Toby, and Ryan. Yeah, I mean, maybe not keep them secret again. We all know that they're in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably.
We know that they're in it. I mean,
in which one? In Doomsday? You think Hugh, Toby, and Ryan are in Doomsday?
Toby's got a pretty big role in
that's the rumor for Doomsday. Yeah. I don't think Wolverine's in Doomsday. I think he's in Secret Wars.
You don't think he's going to show up at all?
No, I don't think he's
in a post-credit scene.
I'm not betting any stakes, but I don't think he's showing up.
I think a Deadpool and Wolverine show up in the post-credit scene.
Okay.
The great Tim Sim also was going to see. We did that again. Same one. Oh no, he didn't. Also was going to see Odyssey in 70mm IMAX in San Antonio last Saturday, but got that dreaded refund email. Yeah, I think you told me this last week because their projector broke down again since Oppenheimer. In my opinion, never see a 70mm IMAX there ever. I mean, it doesn't sound like you should. I mean, especially if they haven't gotten their shit together. Sorry that happened to you, Tim. That's terrible. Rocky. What's up, Rocky? I love the Odyssey. I saw it 3 times in IMAX this week. Wow. Holy moly, Rocky.
Where do you live? I want to go where you live.
No shit. They're open. Have tickets for a 4th on this weekend. I might go again during the week.
Damn it.
This movie's, dude. this
Wow.
movie's going to do very well. Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Robert. Bobby, there was a rumor the other day that Driver is playing Stryker. I hope not. I prefer Sinister. Yeah, out of the three that were rumored,
Yeah.
I would prefer Magneto, then I'd go Sinister, then Stryker. Stryker is like,
Yeah.
And Brian Cox big shoes to fill for Brian Cox.
I agree. Yeah.
Tristan MWC. Hey, Kristian and Rocha. Yesterday was the 8-year anniversary of the late John Schnepp. It sure was. Do you have a favorite Schnepp moment that always comes to mind? Oh, so many. The ones that I always bring up, and obviously from the shit.
Why don't you take this? I got to use the restroom real quick. Why don't you
and then you come back and give me.
I'll come right back. Yeah.
Oh, that's me. There you go. So for me, I've talked about this many times over, like the shit rat stuff. I don't even necessarily know how it started. But I was doing it, and then Schnepp loved it. I mean, he loved it, and he started doing it with me. And then he got so excited about doing it. For people who didn't know, on Movie Talk, they'd be in the middle of a point. We thought it was ridiculous. And then he started doing it too. But we'd be in the middle of it, of like a conversation, and he would look at me and he'd go like this. And that's how we knew, like, it would just happen. And it drove Ellis and Campion nuts. And because he was the same way as I am, that when we knew it drove people nuts, we would do it more. So that was one of them. The other side of it was that was when we went to me, him, and Holly drove to San Diego Comic-Con together one weekend, and we were staying at like that house that Campy had rented, and we just hung out like the entire time, and we had dinner together that night and everything too. And that was pretty special. Like we hung out the whole week. We got along very well. Never really we used to make each other laugh quite often. So that's kind of the stuff that, for me, that I think of right away. I'll let John tell his story when he gets back from the bathroom. Ronnie, Gen X kid, Doomsday trailer dropped and I'm already locked in. Tickets secured. See you all in the theater. Have a good day, gentlemen. Back to work. Ronnie, thank you. Ronnie, you've been so supportive of the show, and I can't thank you enough. I really, really appreciate it. John's coming back.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Do you got a favorite Schnepp memory?
Yeah. I mean, I produced the show with him, and so it was always fun, and everyone else was always in line to be friends with John. So I never tried to push our friendship too much. But I will remember one night. I do remember one night we went to something that was happening at UCB, some sort of event, and John never had a car, and so he was always like getting rides from people. And I remember I took him home one day, that night after that event. We had just a great conversation, talking nerd shit. And he was like, he's one of those guys who would actually want to know about you, your opinions on stuff. That always shows you the good guys is the ones who ask you about you, or they don't have to. And so it was a really fun conversation, driving him up into the hills, wherever he was living. And I remember this hulk of a man who's one of the funniest guys and one of the most respected and beloved guys. He gets out of the car and his butt crack is just dancing out of his jeans. And it just cracked me up that this was a dude who was so well, and he didn't give two shits about how he was living, how he was rolling. And he just was an entity, and I thought it was an amazing time with him. And I just love that little moment there at the end, because it just shows like he's a human being, man. As great as he is, he's a human being, and that's what makes him great. So interesting.
Yeah, he was the best. Tim Sim, also regarding the Odyssey, 5 for 5 out of me, the favorite for best picture and other Oscars except visual effects, which I think it's Dune Part 3 is to win. Yeah, we got to see how it looks. That's very possible, but yeah, it's up there for best picture as well as Project Hail Mary for sure.
Yeah.
House Groove, Rocha, you said you want an older, darker Storm. Could I suggest Grace Jones? 100%.
Great.
I prefer the X-Men Evolution cartoon route where Storm and Logan are older teachers while the rest of the team are teenagers. I'm with you. Me too. I prefer that as well.
Yeah.
Samir 84. Is it me or does Steve look like he's had work done? Tried out the Avengers Botox specialist, or maybe it's the CGI touch-up. I don't know. I didn't see that. I'm not sure. I think Bobby probably sent this in before I gave my update. But Bobby, any update on getting Terry Metalis on the show? Yeah, he reached out to me. I mean, I posted that short on Instagram. He had commented on it. Started following each other. He was very nice about it. He was happy about the nice things I said about the show. And I said I'd love to have you on. He said let me know. I'd like to do it. So he's gonna come on eventually. We're talking. Princess Positive, 400 gems is Eagle. I still like that's the kind of stuff appealed he's gone now. It's like that to me is this, John. Okay. Grandmaster, Driver is Stryker, Denzel, Shadow King in Black Panther 3. Boom. I mean, I hope the Stryker thing is not true, but Denzel we know is going to be in it.
Yeah.
Rocket McFly. After my second viewing of the Odyssey, it became my favorite Nolan film. Awesome. It's his most rewatchable. The 3 hours flew by each time. Damon and Morton are my Oscar frontrunners so far. I gotta see that movie again. Yeah, I definitely want to see it again.
Yeah.
A lot of people have seen that twice. I've only seen it once. Reggie, any chance Denzel's at Hall H when they announced Black Panther? Great. Can you imagine getting him? But you got to get him out of New York.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You pay him enough.
He probably. I mean, I don't necessarily know. Is that true? I thought. Does he live in New York? I don't know. I'm not sure. You're getting close to your 200, by the way. You're 176. Wiley OFC. A lot of people are saying that the Odyssey score is really in your face, but I disagree. I love how subtle it is. Want to at least listen deeper later. Wiley, I felt the same way listening to it. Like it's a great score. I didn't feel like it was overpowering. I mean, look, I thought it was Hans Zimmer. Until so that does bring some more merit into Winston and Roca's argument too, right? Because I confused him with one of the greats. It was really good, but I didn't think it was overpowering, which is good. Yeah. Johnny Venerable, do you buy the theory that Doom has been removed from the Avenger team ups and Thor is actually talking about the X-Men as a threat? Doom, wolf in sheep clothing. Maybe. I mean, that's actually a great call because of what John was saying earlier with X-Men versus Avengers, right? But the only reason I'd argue against that is because they showed that scene with Doom and Thor fighting.
Yeah.
The only reason. And I
but
think
also because Thor can't keep being wrong. Like it's just it's a little bit of a trope how wrong Thor is all the time.
I'm with you. Paul Hitchcock. After the fight in the temple in the Odyssey, I had to fight like hell not to yell. That's Jason Bourne. Self-control. It's pretty great. I felt the same. 100%. It's so true. Mad Sinister McCall. The final fight scene represented Nolan versus Twitter. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
100%.
Sure did. Tim Sim, will it happen or not? The Odyssey's IMAX share of the opening weekend over 50 million will entice the IMAX court to make full-scale IMAX more accessible and widespread with more sustainable dual laser projector innovations. Probably not, because Nolan loves doing it. Not everybody loves doing it. Not everybody shoots the way Nolan does and spends the kind of money that Nolan does. Yeah,
exactly. It's too expensive to make those upgrades, and you're not going to get as many consistently great films as you would. So I don't know.
Yeah. All right, Jake Pratt. I love Mahershala Ali, but he's 2 years younger than Snipes was when they recast him in 2019. Wow. I think it's time to move to a younger Blade actor. I'm with you.
Might be.
Yeah, I'm with you. Alex, 1080 XP. To be honest, the trailer and movie looks so bad. I think it's over, guys. We're in a different world where Odyssey and Dune exist. People see through CGI slop right now. You look. There's two things there. There's one thing I'm going to agree that I'm going to give you props on. There's other thing I'm going to say you're out of your mind. The first, first. It looks so bad. That's your opinion. I can't tell you you're wrong. You don't like it. Everything else is wrong. The movie looks so bad is still your opinion, right? It's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's over, guys. Clearly not. People can't even buy tickets. They're trying to. It's sold out, and people are losing their minds. We're in a different world. Okay, maybe that's you're not completely wrong on that. The Odyssey and Dune exist. There's no world where Dune makes more money than the Avengers. It's just not going to happen.
No,
Odyssey
make more money.
No, and as good as Odyssey is, Odyssey will not make more money, and it'll be the better movie as far as quality goes. People see through CGI slop now. It's not. You haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it yet. You can't. So it's over yet. Don't make statements that aren't true as far as that, because it's just not. Shay Markel, seen Odyssey. The theater was packed all weekend. Good news. 3 hours. I didn't notice any obvious cuts or edits. A fun ride. Damon got yoked.
He did.
Yeah. And it was that's another one. It'd probably be, I mean, as far as nominations go, John, director, score, editing,
best picture,
best picture for sure. It's cinematography. It's gonna be like another Oppenheimer thing. Yeah. Andrew Sanchez, the Odyssey was fire. Nolan will win best director. He'll certainly be nominated.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all the movies yet, so I can't say who's gonna win yet.
Right.
XXX Gone Dull XXX became a new YouTube member. Thank you so much. Good time to do it. I think we have our live stream this Friday. I think so. Nave reviews. Interstellar is still my favorite Nolan movie, but Oppenheimer and the Odyssey may surpass it over time. GOAT director. I mean, yeah, you can. There's really no wrong. I put somebody in timeout because they're like, having Dunkirk at 10 is a wrong take. No, it's my taste.
Yeah,
and I love Dunkirk. I love it. But my point is, there's so many different movies that he's got great that you can just mix and match and put in different places, and you can't really go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Dr. Gravity, still going to do Schmoedown reactions, Roka?
At some point.
Yeah, at some point. Look at that picture. That's amazing.
Oh, that picture. Yeah.
That's good.
It's a 40 grand picture.
You don't age. You don't age. 28.
Thank you, man.
Odyssey at IMAX City Walk was incredible. They had costumes and props on display. Same at Lincoln Square. And of course, the actual Trojan horse they used in the movie. Same. Yeah. That wasn't the actual one, but it was but they did one in Lincoln Square. Johnny Venerable, Marvel Doomsday, DC Gorilla Grodd show fart. Well, I don't know why they're doing that show. I have no idea.
I know, dude. I agree with you.
Ayoshi Yumatsu, congratulations to Kristian his 4 steak dinners. We don't know yet. It needs a 90%. We don't know yet. It needs a 90%.
And $1 billion. Yeah.
Stupid. The Shay Markel. Also, I like the movie, but I'm absolutely still hating on Travis Scott being cast. Took me out when he was banging the damn stick straight up. You know, I thought it was going to bother me. It didn't.
Nope.
I thought it was going to bother me because I didn't even realize it was him until halfway through his speech. And he's doing something. I go, oh, that's right. I go, he's fine. He goes, again, he's in it for 2 seconds.
Yeah. The thing is, I think that's a you problem, Shay, because if that was a white dude who you didn't know was a rapper and he was just banging his stick telling the poem, you wouldn't have an issue with it. But because it's Travis Scott, you're taking yourself out of the movie. I think Travis was perfectly fine. And he didn't do anything extra. They didn't give him any extra lines. They didn't give him a big scene to do. He just told the story. And I think that was really good.
Rocky. By the end of the Odyssey, my theater erupted in applause. I feel I'd witnessed something special. Same with my critic screen.
Yes, ditto.
Yeah. Odysseus recounting Troy's fall was breathtaking. The score and emotion there gave me goosebumps. Yeah, I feel like Rocky could give a whole full-on breakdown of it, and should. Speaking of Rocky, I watched the Stallone documentary that came out in 2023 on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
I had never seen it before. It was great.
Good.
Really good.
It's really good. Yeah. Touching.
That's the best picture I've ever seen. Big booty burger. I'm so disappointed that Cyclops don't have trunks. Yeah, me too. Chris Krause. All right. Regarding the internet skull effery, I read a while back, half the web is bots. How much outrage bait is even real? That's why I stopped using Reddit. I don't know. I mean, because I never put any stock into that until this. It's like everybody's saying the same thing of like, how much did you get paid for this? How much did you get paid for this? Oh, they paid this one. It's like was there like a memo that was sent out?
Yeah.
I mean, I like a couple people like posting that. I'm like, oh, okay, just punch it. But when it's the same comment, it's like, is that something? I don't know. I never bought into the conspiracy of bots, but I don't know. Maybe it was so weird.
There's absolutely bots, but I do think some people are there to purposely engage and poke and prod and make their statements. Like, for example, earlier in the show, Sergio C650 said, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I don't want to listen to the show. And guess what? He's back commenting. So you know what? That's a perfect example of how these people on the internet are. They're a bunch of liars.
Search has been great. Search is
to you.
He's not nice to you. All right. No. Mad Men, will you be doing an Odyssey spoiler discussion? We were gonna do that today. We're gonna do that today, but then the Doomsday thing dropped. So I think yes. I just don't know when. More respect the name Gold Coin. Gold Coin. Thank you, respect. Throwing in some bombs here. Trash Panda. Not just San Diego Comic-Con, D23 panel will be at Honda Center. Yeah, Disney's going to have some Marvel footage worth playing in a hockey arena. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot more there. There's going to be some stuff there. Chris Carr is going to be covering that for us, by the way.
Nice.
Andrew Sanchez, as a 26-year-old, I will say that Nolan is my Spielberg. That makes sense. I love his style and casting choices. His name sells. I trust him to make anything. I think that's exactly who he is right now for people.
I said this on the Cinephiles. He is a combo of Steven Spielberg and Stanley Kubrick because he's able to tell populist filmmaking with art house sensibilities, and that's a rarity, man.
It's brilliant. That's very true. Mild-mannered comic nerd. Did anyone have a bad trailer when they saw Odyssey? My trailers weren't good. And when Odyssey hits $1 billion, will they say fake box office? Yes, of course they will.
Yes, of course they will.
But as far as the bad trailers, I didn't get trailers at mine because I saw it. But John, I know you went and saw some screenings. Did you see trailers afterwards?
I didn't see any bad trailers. No.
Okay. Smaug. Best supporting actress goes to Travis Scott. Hilarious and sad at the same time. Jason Maynard. I just want James Marsden to get more time now. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I want him to get that Andrew Garfield time for sure.
Yeah.
Jason Menard. Did you see Feige says he fumbled Mahershala? It sounds like he won't be Blade now. Do you reckon they understand what went wrong in Phase 4 and 5? Man, are we that far back in
I don't know.
I'm not sure if we're that far back. But yeah, so we talked about that for quite a bit, but I do I think that they definitely understand. I think clearly that's they're making up for what they did, and I think that's why we're getting the movies we're getting. Pierre, what's up, dude? So Odyssey, I liked it. Didn't love it. It felt more like a bunch of vignettes than a cohesive story. Interesting. I appreciated how it came together in the end, but I didn't feel the intended impact. Going again tonight. Hope I like it more. Well, come back here and tell me, when you do, if that indeed was the case, because sometimes that happens. Right? I felt that way when not necessarily the same thing you're saying, but I didn't like Interstellar the first time I saw it. I love Interstellar now. Love it. That movie gets better and better and better every time I watch it. I wonder if that's going to be the same or maybe not. Pierre, let us know. 28 Vasco, go Dodgers. Stop this. Jason Maynard, there's an episode of Spider-Man animated series where Peter mutates and visits Xavier and rescues some mutants. Do you think Brand New Day will use some of that? I don't think so. I think they're going to really focus more on Peter. I think that, from what they say, it's going to be like kind of crazy ending what happens. But I don't know. Yeah,
we'll see.
This is a good question. D Lit 11 says Dune has an 83%. Does Roka think Dune 1 is crap?
When did I say Dune? Anything under 90 is crap. I never said anything under 90.
You just said that wouldn't
This
count.
is what happens when you say stuff. People go, in my mind, that means he's saying under 90% is crap.
I'm with him on this one, though. So
why? I never said it was crap.
But if it gets 83%, Dune 3, so
yes,
the bet is null and void?
Yes.
On 83%.
Anything under 90 is null and void. Yes. 100%.
All right, I don't know how that works.
Because 90% is the one that indicates that it is overwhelmingly well received by everybody, which is why it's going to make a lot of money. He mentioned Dune 1, 80. That's the least of the two. Yeah. There's a reason for that.
Right.
So go ahead.
DUI champ, as actors, how do you prepare to perform like Damon did in the Siren scene or Hathaway when she realized Odysseus was home? What's the acting secret? I mean, you got to ask them on that one.
If we knew, we'd be doing that.
Right, I'll tell you. I mean, dude, I'm preparing for my role. I don't have to do any of this. I just got to be an elevated version of myself.
It's a lot of training. It's a lot of conversations, and it's a lot of your own personal path. And everyone is different. Everyone's got their motives different.
It's true. Okay, let's see. Jason Maynard, Peter saves Jean and delivers to the new Xavier. Could be.
I don't think I don't think they want to do a story where Peter saves Jean. I think they want Jean to stand on her own. Okay. It doesn't need Peter. I'd be surprised if they did that.
Bobby, it might be the year of Hathaway, but Zendaya's right before her with 4 movies this year. It's true. The only reason I would argue against that is that Zendaya's role in Odyssey isn't large.
It's small.
Hathaway's is. Yeah. That's the only argument I would put, because she's got a good role, Zendaya, but it's not like a massive role. Dune, she's gonna have a big role. Yeah. Jason Maynard, it's cool because Peter isn't the same type of mutant as the X-Men, so he still feels other than as the X-Men, so he feels other than. It's a pretty cool storyline if they go that route. I don't know enough about it, but I mean, again, to me, it's all about execution.
Yeah.
That's it. Jack Lewis, speaking of Adam Driver, what do you think are the chances Star Wars brings him back to get people in the theater who might not like the sequels but enjoy his character? Well, that was the whole rumors that they wanted to do that with Steven Soderbergh. Well, at least Lucasfilm and Soderbergh did, and Iger's like, no, he's dead, let him go. I was with Iger on that one.
Yeah.
I was in the minority. I don't know if you were, John, but I don't need to bring him back.
I don't think you can bring him back. I think the time has passed.
I'm with you.
And I think Lucasfilm wants to move on themselves and start and do new things.
Totally with you. Jason, botch not showing RD's face in the trailer for Box Office Hype? No. It mentioned nothing about him, nor should they. Play until Secret Wars, show his face in Secret Wars, get the hype going before they're going to show it eventually in the freaking story trailer, but I don't think they should at all. It doesn't say RDJ returns mistake. No, I think it's brilliant that they're not doing it.
Everyone knows he's coming.
Yeah, the fans who know, they know.
Yeah,
and if you don't, then it'll be revealed for you when you're watching in the theater. Mild mannered comic nerd. Hi, all. I now want to see Doomsday more than Dune 3 since we got the Doomsday trailer. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, look, that's because you're getting hyped up again because once you see it, seeing is believing.
That's why they're both going to do well.
Yep. Did you see the rumor story that I think for Bobby that X-Files pilot Coogler might end up being released as a movie? Nice follow for Hamish Patel. I hope not. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a TV show out of it.
Yeah, the Sinners cinematographer shot it in 65 millimeter, which you don't do unless you want to do a movie. But I don't know if they necessarily would do that because I don't think Daniel Deadweiler and Hamish Patel are putting butts in seats. And we'll see.
I mean, X-Files they might do it. I wouldn't do that.
I don't think Sinners makes the money it makes without Michael B. Jordan as the lead.
I'm with you. Go Pal. Hey folks, busy morning but support. Thank you so much, Go Pal, as always.
Go Pal.
40 Gems Uncle Alert. This is a generational thing. I'm super appreciating it, but I I don't know what is happening. I'm going to call my daughter and ask her what's happening. Mike Rios, 10 gems, gold coin. This is, I mean,
are these counting towards my total? That's really what.
Yeah, I think so. But you might as well just screaming Russian at me right now. Ryan S. saw Odyssey Saturday morning. Road to IMAX, the only thing left, but it actually worked great. Really, wife loved it. Watched Gladiator that evening. Fun day.
Nice.
That's a good. That'll put you in the spirit.
No doubt.
Sure. Michael Miles, predict the box office of the following movies: Odyssey, Brand New Day, Dune 3, and Doomsday. This is to me, I think, easy.
Okay.
Doomsday, number 1.
Yes.
Brand New Day, number 2.
Okay.
Odyssey, number 3.
Okay.
Dune, number 4.
Okay.
And out of these, and will these be the top 4 earning movies this year? Yeah, because I think that both the other 3 that are just crossing $1 billion. Well, the Odyssey might not catch up, or might catch up with, but I think whether it's Toy Story could still be in there, as well as what was the first one to do it? It was Mario, right? Mario now.
Yeah.
Toy Story might still do 1.1 or something, maybe.
Yeah, I think your list is right. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Dune 3 shocks and gets above Odyssey. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
Because I mean, we haven't seen 3 of these movies, so we don't know if they're good
true.
or not.
That's true.
That matters.
That
does. The overall
totally
box
matters.
office.
Totally matters. Just the 90%. 10 gems, gold coin. Bobby, with all these great performances so far, and I play Rocky on the Horizon, who do you have as possible top 5 best actor for Oscars? Oh, I can give you a couple right now.
Okay.
The first 2 that pop up as far as actors go are Matt Damon and Ryan Gosling for you're right. I mean,
I agree.
Because there's other movies still, the big ones that are coming out towards the end of the year aren't here yet. So is there anything else that we're missing?
I think Chalamet is going to get nominated for Dune 3.
Right. And we haven't seen that yet.
We haven't seen it. No.
So
Ippolito is a real chance for I Play Rocky.
Yeah, another one. How could we even talked about that, dude? How incredible was that trailer?
Amazing.
And you had seen that already, right?
Yeah, I had seen it, but there was new scenes in it this one. And I was crying.
Teared up. Me too.
Yeah.
Jason Maynard thought Odyssey sucked. And I loved Ottomeyer. All right. That's fair.
Okay, Jason.
Hey. I don't mind that kind of, but I don't mind that. If you I don't put for me, when I saw my reaction, another thing too, if I saw things that people like, oh, do you delete comments? I throw out and I delete hateful and people who are not part of anything that I want on my channel. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I would never throw that comment out because that's him saying I didn't like it. I thought it stunk. He's not saying, and you're paid because you saw this and you blah blah blah. You're not turning to insults. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's positive conversation. So yes, I don't agree with you, Jason, but I appreciate it. Trash Panda. Maybe I'm wrong, but look at the Avengers not in the trailer. Doomsday roster seems to set up an A-list character pool for Secret Wars.
It's the first trailer, Trash Panda.
Yeah, but he's
not going to show everything. So,
but I think he's right. I think he's saying Doomsday roster seems to set up the A-list character pool for what's coming in Secret Wars. I don't think he's wrong. I think he's right.
I think we're going to get more A-list characters show up in Doomsday.
You think so?
Yeah.
Smog, 10 more gems. Comic lovers, same for me at a Mets game. It's how I lost my security job because I broke my hand to some dude's thick head. Total drunk. He was a Mets fan too. Yeah, you got to be. It's like you got to be careful. You got to be careful. But it was just one of those things. It was him messing with the kid that really started to get.
Yeah, of course,
you screaming and yelling. You want screaming. First of all, it was just too far. Amacy, 108, 1,000 gems. GOAT trophy.
Nice.
I don't know what's happening. All right, let's see. GOAT trophy. Thank you so much. Gold coin from Smaug. Paul Hitchcock. Need a Doomsday trailer edit where after Thor says they need a miracle, we see the miracle, the horse scene from History of the World Part 1. Oh, man.
Wow. There's a reference.
Jason Maynard just watched Argyle. Good mid-afternoon movie. Oh, I couldn't stand that movie.
That lets me know where your tastes lie, Jason, and we got nothing in common.
Yeah,
Argyle is a crap movie.
I love Matthew Vaughn. That movie stinks.
That movie sucks.
Punk Creator. To me, the Doomsday trailer didn't move the needle. Most likely, I will watch it when it comes out, but I don't feel the hype at all. Okay. I feel like we did this already. Didn't you do this one? Punk?
No, it's a different one.
It just felt like I've seen this movie before, nothing new. I mean, well, you're sharing the view of somebody else who said something similar. Joseph, writing this is the father of the art of big balls.
Nice.
I'm writing graphic novel on City of Angels, living with demons with time travel, not a talker. Any advice on dialogue? You two motivate me to keep drawing. We should keep drawing. You're very good at it. When it comes to, any advice on dialogue, just make, think about, first of all, make them seem like, if you're writing them like people that you know or people you've met in your lifetime, make sure even if they're all speaking with your voice, make sure they all don't sound like you. If that's helpful. Because they got to sound like the people that are saying it. Jason, if Secret Wars follows the comics, why not keep Fassbender and McAvoy? They're still young enough. Perfect casting rarely happens twice, and they did it.
No,
I think they're trying to transfer into that was the first wave. I think the first wave is what they're focusing on.
Right.
Future Zeitgeist Dimension, 200 gems, flow state. Hey. Luke, what the fuck is going on? I'm appreciating it, but I don't know what's happening. Trash Panda, start the John Leguizamo campaign for Best Supporting Actor now. I think it's starting.
Agreed, Trash.
Yeah, I think it's starting.
Yeah.
Chris Retzlaff, 2895. My mind was blown this week. Master Pycelle in Game of Thrones is Donovan from Last Crusade. Did you not know that?
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back and For Your Eyes Only. Legend. Oh, yeah. 100%. Desert Rider. It's a creepy poster.
No doubt.
Odyssey was incredible. One of the most visually stunning films I've ever seen. The losers on the internet need to shut the F up and enjoy life. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah. Shay Markel, the Ryan Hurst news is very unfortunate. I will say he looked in great shape in Odyssey. I could definitely see that dude as Kratos. Who's playing him now? Do you hear anything on that?
No, I haven't heard who's playing him. No, because they're probably scrambling to cast. I'm sure there was someone who was the second choice, and maybe that person's lined up with something else right now. So I don't know.
Shame though. Matsu. Finally watching Odyssey in IMAX here in Puerto Rico tomorrow. We don't have 70 millimeter, unfortunately. I'm hyped. Can't wait. 264. Suck it, haters. Yeah. I mean, well, again, it's got to get to the Billy for people. I mean, even
I agree,
because it's just like shush now, and they're still, like you said, they're still going to say, "Oh, who did Nolan put that money in there?"
Right.
Pooh the Weenie. Any paranormal scary experiences in your lives? I didn't have that problem. I never had that experience. I know that that we had Ellis. Ellis had an experience like that. It was a pretty crazy one. Yeah.
I think Makuga did it. Universal Horror Nights.
He sure did. The El Baba Yaga, look at that picture.
Oh my God.
It's me as the whale. I think Sadie Sink playing Achilles in Spider-Man. It's pretty funny. Bobby, I think it's Cap too, but apparently I just learned that Hydra Cap has wielded Mjolnir in a 2017 comic event called Secret Empire. Is that true?
Maybe, but if we're going to go that deep,
I know.
We'll see.
A couple more here. Johnny Patriza, support. Thank
you, Johnny. What the?
And my wife keeps calling me. Johnny Patriza, support. Thank you, Johnny. Nathan Drake. I need to see Odyssey again, but I did have some issues with the modern sounding speech like Napoleon movie. I get that. I get it. I think they should have given everybody an English accent. The last act was phenomenal, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You think we'll see Jelly Roll in Doomsday? No. Michael D. Doom's accent was as good as the one Roku used for his commercial.
Yeah. But he's getting paid way more than I was, so he should have done a better job.
True. Armada. Also, do you think the action felt a bit awkward in Odyssey? No. Kind of like the action Batman movies where it seemed very quickly cut. No, I thought it worked really well.
Good.
Yeah.
He's a warrior. He's a soldier. You know how he's going to fight.
Yeah. Those fights were great.
Yeah.
XXX gone dull. XXX. MCU X-Men should be OG 60s lineup. Beast, Angel, Cyclops, Iceman, Jean captured. New team of Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus on rescue mission. You're clearly an X-Men fan, like deep X-Men, but you might lose people in the lore. Yeah. Cooley, what's up? Peter? Secured my Avengers Doomsday tickets. There you go.
Nice.
There you go. Mealful, get Roca to 200. He's already there. We got 200. 280 from the Philippines. We just hit 200 actually, just when you said that. Armada, what would you think if Christian Bale was Odysseus? He would have been good in it too.
I like Matt Damon's warmth. Did too. I don't think Christian Bale's warmth. I don't buy him as a dad.
I think I don't know. He's pretty great. I think he's pretty great. I think he could have done it, but I think Damon was the better choice.
Damon was the better choice.
Yeah. Bobby, watching the Odyssey at the Irvine Spectrum tonight. Can't wait. Please let me know.
Nice.
Not gonna lie. Scala was underwhelming. What is that?
Scylla and Corinthus, when they're going into the whirlpool and that thing's yanking them out of the thing.
Oh, I dug it.
A lot of people like the Scylla thing.
Yeah, I liked it too. Yeah. 28 Vasco. Yes, Roke, I've been saying that since inception about rolling. He's a Spielberg Kubrick love child. Yeah, absolutely. Seattle KO. Anyone else see the other mommy trailer with Jessica Chastain with the Odyssey showing? Looks super creepy. No, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, neither do I.
I like Jessica Chastain. Ryan S. saw Odyssey twice. There were no audio issues. Audience locked in the whole time, including teens. Cheers and clapping at the end. Felt like movies growing up. Yeah, I think that's the thing is that I told you there's so many different people that wanted to see that movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. I agree.
All right, let's see. Mr. James Bond tube. Doomsday will not do well. It'll be a month after the election. People will be focused on other things. Sorry, guys. I still like your show, though. Mr. James Bond tube. How much would you like to bet, my friend? People really don't understand how box office works.
People want to escape, if nothing else.
Yeah, no, you're
from the election,
Mr. James, you're wrong. You're wrong. Andrew Sanchez, 67 gems, 6-7. All right. Rocky McFly, I told you that what you want most is the one thing you can never have. And the one thing you can never have is what you had and lost. Matt Damon with Oscar Club. Yeah, it was one of his best performances ever. Jason Maynard. Well, you didn't think so? What?
No, I agree with you. Yeah.
Odyssey's my lowest ranked Nolan film. Okay.
All right, Jason.
Fair enough.
Sorry for you.
Jack Lewis. During the trailers for my showing of the Odyssey, a trailer was played for a film called Other Mommy. That's the other. I guess the same one. Judging by the reaction, I think it's safe to say they have a hit on their hands with that one. I mean, that's twice that has been brought up in 2 seconds.
I hope so. She could use one. She hasn't had a hit in a long time, Jessica. She's a great actress.
KCG, 10 gems. Happy poop to you too. TJ Sasha. So with Marvel releasing the trailer today, will they show a clip of Toby's Spider-Man Earth being eliminated at Comic-Con on Saturday? I don't think they're going to show that. No, I don't think they're going to show that, but I think Toby being announced probably be something.
Yeah.
Hoth security guard. Remember that when talking Rotten Tomato scores to look up the average rating. Better perspective on the rating. You're both great. Yeah, I mean that is true. I don't like the way. I still think that's a flawed system. I always have.
Okay.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Mr. I Crap says that picture of fat Christian is after seeing 4 steak dinners. That's true. Joyous Romer. Hey, Christian, only 4 episodes left in the Jedi Council playlist. I can't believe you watched that whole thing. That's insane. Wow. Joyous Romer. God bless you. JLM 2019. 2 gems. Sparkles. Thank you. Rocky McFly. The Odyssey will make $1 billion, not just because of how many times I've seen it, and we'll see it, because my mom, aunt, and uncle agreed to go. They haven't been to a theater in about 5 years. There are tons of people that want to see that movie and I'll continue to see it. TJ Aisha. Downey's Doom accent reminds me of Gary Oldman's accent in Dracula. He's from here, similar to Transylvania. Oh.
It's not a real country.
I know, but maybe that's the way that they set it up in the comics.
Maybe.
All right, last 4. Jason. Argyle is not a reflection of my movie taste, just a good nap in and out, nap out of. Favorite movie ever is Zodiac, if that helps. That's a good movie.
That's a good movie. I'll give you credit for that one.
It's a great movie.
I love
Haskell. Sup, guys? What is SNMEO?
Saturday Night's Main Event.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Roman acknowledging Brunson at MSG was great, but Kat helping Denhausen giving 2 epic choke slams on JD and Dom was fantastic. It was. Yeah. You know what's funny, though, too? It's a great moment, and I've seen it.
Yes.
The only thing is that it's just me and the technical side of things looking at things. When Kat slams Dom, he looks at him, he goes, "Ready?"
It's true.
Watch the clip. He goes, "Ready?" And
he doesn't want to hurt him. So
no, he's great. He's a great guy. And he was building up on it, but it was a nice, nice.
This is a good guy. Yeah.
Movie Guru, how can I interview you or Roka? 10 minutes tops. It's a nice way to ask.
That's a nice way to ask.
Reach out to Roka. He'll do it.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to do it. Movie. Just when it comes to scheduling wise too, like right now, for example, we went longer because you guys have been so generous today, obviously. Yeah. I'm jumping on to Can't Be a Show at 3, and then I got Sam coming in. My schedule sucks. Yeah. My schedule sucks. Pierre, John, first you made the $1 billion bet, then added if it's good as a qualifier, then defined good as 90% on Rotten Tomato. By that logic, anything 90% on Rotten Tomatoes is not good. 2 out of 2. I like you, dude, but either stand up business with your definition of good or remove the qualifier. You can't have it both ways.
First of all, blow me. Second of all, let me tell you.
Say that to the guy.
I will.
He said it nicely
because he's taking things and manipulating what I said and going in my brain. I interpret it as rather than asking, "What do you mean by this, John? What does the under 90% mean?" See, there's a way to do things where you don't go, "Hey, this is what you need to stand on business." It's dumb.
I don't know.
It's toxic masculine bullshit. I don't deal with it.
Here's the
truth I'll tell you. Do you know that when a movie does over 90%, that is a tentpole film, it will make more money than if a movie is under 90% more often than not, which is what the qualifier is. That's called nuance. I don't know if you have that, Pierre, but that's called nuance.
Pierre's a businessman.
These things, I don't give a fuck what he is. And you look at this stuff, you got to look at it that way. So I'm not standing in business. I'm some coward who's afraid. No, it's logical. And if you're a businessman, you know that you don't just sign the contract. You look at all the things that you signed.
No. He's going to respond. I'll respond for him. He's going to respond with, but you signed the contract first.
No.
You came back.
I put it out there because to me, it's always understood that a film has to be overwhelmingly good to make the money.
Yes.
But I realized that
That's
you
fine.
might need the qualifier, so I added the qualifier.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Sean, Vegas Nights. My local theaters in Vegas has the only true 70 millimeter IMAX screen and charging $50, which is crazy. How much are they charging you for your local theater? That is pretty crazy. I don't know.
I'm on Regal. I only pay $8 for IMAX. So
yeah, understood. Comic lover. Normally I'm cool, but he called my girlfriend's friend an F slur, and his friend is out and proud, but dude is like 140 lanky. The drunk was feeling tough. After a few minutes, I threw soda in his face and went to town. I think that's fair. Paul Hitchcock. Odds Thor fighting Doom at the Kang Amphitheater. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. If they can keep that quiet, it would be pretty great. I think people wouldn't give a shit if they, as far as the Jonathan Majors of it. I mean, in a way that, like, yeah, sure, he's in it, great.
Yeah.
Cody Bischoff, Dune will make 850 to 950 million. Really great numbers when you don't look at the movies as competing with each other. I think 800 to 900 is in play for Dune 3. For sure,
is in play. $1 billion is in play.
Okay, Bobby,
$1 billion too could be in play.
Yeah. The Apple TV show you watched and really liked, August.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Haskell, last one. No BS. Other mommy trailer freaked me the F out. That's what I mean. Shit, man. That's what we've heard so far.
Yeah.
So, all right, John, we did it, man. 217. I don't think anyone's beating you this week, buddy. I think you got it again. I think this will be your third win in July. It'll be pretty big.
Thank you all.
What you got going on today?
Yeah, let's get. I know you got to go. So at the Roca Says on all social media, please subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/John Roca Says. Just locked it down with Jeff. We are going live 4:30 p.m. tonight on the Hot Mic to discuss the Paramount merger situation, Doomsday, Marvel, all the stuff that happened today. So please, and the box office with the Odyssey. Join us then. Kristian, thanks for the great Monday. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Thanks, John. Thank you to John Roca. Go and check out his channel if you haven't done that already. Thank you guys for the super generous show here today. Did real fun conversations, good conversations. Appreciate you. We're gonna be back here tomorrow. My Hokum, got one more here. Just bought my 7 tickets for Doomsday. Can't wait to book 7 more for Dune 3. Holy moly, that's pretty great. Thank you, Shay. We got a lot going on the channel in general. The Hokum reaction is going to come out a little later today. I'm going to also be not on my channel, but I'll be on the John Campea show in about 20 minutes or so from now. I'm going to go and check that out. Tomorrow, not only we're going to have the live show with Roxy and Mike, we're going to be releasing the Phantom Menace. And then I'm trying to get Ming in. I'm going to see if I can get the Invincible going. Wednesday, no live show. We got the interview with Penny Barbara. That'll be going on. Thursday, you got Chris Carr. Friday, Winston. Friday, I think it'll be Attack of the Clones. So we got a lot going on. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. And we'll be back sooner than later. So goodbye, everybody. Appreciate you. Lates.
Did you shit in there?